attack, but without ambidexterity, which I do not have, you need to flip the result.
Yes.
Turn this
Guess
back
what can
live.
get you ambidexterity?
What's that?
Being chased. I said that as best I could, okay?
Being a what?
Being ambidextrous, you get for being an apothecary.
Apothecary?
Yes, I'm aware. I looked at everybody who could use it. I just do not currently has.
Yes, and apothecaries, probably not a thing you're going to go into.
No.
I find it interesting that apothecaries are ambidextrous by default.
That's because they're sitting there with their beakers and stuff. I don't know. I'm just trying to
don't
make
know
excuses.
I know.
All right, we
It's all about
back.
that beaker.
We back, and it looks like
Beakers.
connection strong, guys.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Hooray.
Sorry about
Hello.
that.
Shin,
It's all right.
welcome to the party.
Technical issues are real.
Shae, what you drinking?
Thanks.
Ooh, I just have Dr.
Al.
Pepper. I chose not to break out the mics tonight. I just have Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper
I
and
have-
cream soda. Sponsor us, Dr. Pepper.
I have one.
I have-
For us, Mike.
I have water.
I
Look at my
actually
awesome
have
8
alcohol
DGQ.
that I could drink.
Yar.
I'm definitely gonna get it on the break.
Okay.
Do it.
is-
We're more
It's-
fun drunk.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite cider. Which
Ooh,
is,
cider's always good.
Indigene hard cider, and from Sonora, California,
Mm.
and it's a small little. I don't know what the right word is for a place that makes hard
Orchard?
apple cider.
A cidery?
It's
I think it is
There's
a
a word
cidery.
for it.
The word
I've
for
been
it is
there. I did the
the
tour
Angry
there.
Orchard.
It's so nice. But yeah, they're just a small little place, and all of their, you'll see the bottles are actually they're aluminum bottles. It's very interesting. But best hard cider.
Nice.
Nice.
So, fun story, I am actually gluten intolerant, so I can't, well, I'm not supposed to drink beer. So I do drink a lot of hard cider. And it's
Nice.
very, very
There we go.
There you go.
I do kind of miss. I used to live in New England. I do kind of miss being able to go out to the apple orchards in fall and just like pick apples and get apple cider donuts. Because
Mhm.
apple cider donuts are amazing.
Mm.
They don't really exist over here, which makes me
Well,
sad.
There's a ton
They
of great
do
farms
here.
around Outro and I.
But
Yeah, they get you love apple cider donuts until like every corporate party is just
Yes.
giving them away.
Yes,
Yeah.
very true.
Fair. Have some apple cider donuts. I had some like a day ago.
The
You
best
ready?
fall thing is apple butter. Apple butter is freaking amazing. I love
love
me some apple butter.
Heck yes.
All right,
we
Rendis,
prepared?
I fixed my
believe
camera. We're good now.
I think we're ready.
Yes, we's ready.
I
Oh.
believe we have a sea necromancer to stop.
You do.
Let's
It's true.
do this.
You very much do. So last time on Bloody Pearls, we met the group. We met the crew. They don't have a name or anything. They're just a random collection of people who meet at a dockside shanty,
We are the
Fire.
crew.
owned by our apothecary, Iluka. It's a
Owned.
quote unquote owned. Run by Iluka. There we go. That's a better wording for it. Run by this person. Run by this wonderful apothecary who's definitely not trying to swindle everybody. But yeah, they were contracted by some stevedores to go investigate a ship called the Ivory Rose, which just yesterday showed up at the pier entirely by its own power and docked, but nobody was on it. Nobody had gotten off it, and stevedores were freaked out. So they paid these people to go look at it for them, because when you're scared of ghosts, you pay Ghostbusters to go and do it, or at
Well,
least
one of us is a Ghostbuster.
yeah, one Ghostbuster and random adventurers. to
The
go-
rest of
tech-
us are the comedy crew, you know?
Vacuum technology has not been invented yet.
No, this is true.
It's okay. I got pistols. This count.
Yeah, there we go.
Very
See?
true.
Yeah,
Very,
Shoot
Shoot
very
the
true.
power-
ghosts.
You may not have the power of God, but you have the power of gun.
Boat's
and that's
haunted.
and that works just as well. Boat's haunted.
I
Well,
it
cast
is.
bullets.
I have angry
cast
little.
bullet.
I have angry lapdog, and dog spelled backwards is God, so therefore I have power.
Fair.
But
Also,
only if you walk backwards.
only if you walk backwards. You have to walk and speak backwards in order for it to work. You have to
That's
do a
fine.
Zatanna. It's fine.
Seems legit.
Earlier, though, on the subject of that ship, one of our members, our pugilist, Vice, met with a Mr. Bahar, their patron, and Mr. Bahar said, "Hey, make sure nothing happens to the ship." So we ended the session on four members of the crew talking to the remaining crew of the ship, led by a somebody named Nuria, and we had Hakika in the hold of the ship, the cargo hold of the ship, face to face after getting freaked out by some ghost visions, with somebody in some robes. It's fine. I don't remember if they introduced themselves or not, or if it was just like, why?
No, I think we cut it like right when it happened. So.
Yeah, I believe we did. So
Yeah.
They said something like, "Oh, you're new."
yeah, okay,
Right.
there we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
It was very ominous.
Yeah,
What?
ominous.
Oh, that
This
wasn't
game,
ominous at
no.
all.
No,
Mm.
everything is perfectly safe. It's fine.
Zweihander, ominous? Not a chance.
I know.
It's
Sounds
grim and perilous,
unbelievable.
not grim and ominous.
I mean, maybe ominous is part of grim. You
All
know.
of those things.
Yeah, isn't ominous a combination of grim and perilous? Like, you know.
It could. You
It's the
could put it that
precursor
way.
to Perilous.
There we go. See, got it. Got it.
Not the
one.
precursors. Oh no.
Now that's something very different.
All right.
At least you haven't been attacked by the cliches yet.
Oh, very true.
Son of a
So-
bitch. All right, so we'll start with our totally fearless follower of the Leviathan.
No, I'm pretty sure actually I failed that fear check.
You
and I'm
you
like,
100% did.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yes, that's why I have two peril, because I got extra peril from being a dunderhead.
Yes, you did. It's true. You got all the perils. It's fine.
Uh,
Yeah, you're currently imperiled as opposed to unhindered, I think is the other one. I think that's the top one.
Unhindered is the top one, imperiled is the second one, and ignore one skill rank is the next one.
Are you at ignore one skill rank
I am,
yet?
because I
Yeah.
had whenever I take whenever I suffer mental peril, move one additional step down the peril counter.
It's very bad.
But
The good
good.
thing is you cannot be you probably won't be killed by this because you'll be incapacitated
Great.
and not slain. So
Oh, that's
There you
always
go.
fun.
Fantastic.
yeah. But in front of you
Ah.
is a person in robes. They are shrouded in like black, like they're like that classic like black, like you would think like if you see a cultist, they're usually dressed in black robes. That's what you think first, but then it's like these robes have like on their sleeves and like on the like neck and on the hood, they all have gold lining. And you can't quite see you can't see their eyes or anything, but they have a very toothy grin, very white teeth. And they're probably about like you're a little bit smaller than you, just a little bit.
I'm getting very Cheshire Cat vibes, where you
A
can
little-
see the teeth but not the eyes.
Yeah, it's because they have the hood very low.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they have their like hands together in the robe. You know, the thing of like you put your hands in the sleeves because the sleeves are big
Yeah.
enough. They're doing that.
That's the like I look cool thing, because like
Mhm.
nobody actually does that.
No.
you know?
No, nobody does that.
It's
but
just
it looks...
it's just to look awesome. You know.
Exactly. But yeah, they're like looking you up and down. Can't see their eyes, but they're looking up and down, just like, so, what brings you down here, new person?
I'm investigating the fate of this ship on behalf of Leviathan.
Ah, perhaps we can talk then. Please approach.
I approach.
All right. They take their
Like as I approach, I make like the holy sign of Leviathan, like not in a like making a sign against them, but in a like blessings of this ship.
Yeah, right. They take their hands out of the sleeves. They have manicured hands. And they take the hood off. They are they don't look Sadefi. They're definitely not from the city originally. You imagine their skin tone is like a little bit lighter than most Sadefi are. They're probably from the Covenant. They have hair that's tied back into 2 braids that goes behind them. It's like dark brown, and they have some like bright blue eyes, and they're just like, well, a follower of the Leviathan. I should be so lucky. We can both talk about faith.
I nod and I'm like, I'm called Hikika. How may I call you?
I am called Femi.
Femi.
I will write their name in chat.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, you came down here looking for ghosts, and I suppose you found some. You look a little worse for wear.
I nod. These visions are not what I would be accustomed to.
Yes, none of us were very accustomed to it. I, unlike my erstwhile companions, got used to them.
What happened here?
That's something I can tell you, but you'll have to follow me.
I will follow.
Okay. Yeah, they keep leading you like there's
Quick
it.
question,
Yes.
if you don't mind.
Yeah.
If I still have the haste on and I'm like running around the ship, trying to keep an eye on everyone, would I have gotten there or not?
Let's roll something to see if you do. That's
And-
actually a
Good
good.
idea.
That's a good thing to do. This is why we have stats.
And Kelsa, Astini Singh, you're coming in really quiet.
Yeah, did that help at all?
We'll have to wait for.
to respond. But
Let's say we'll have to wait for
see.
chat.
I mean, we can hear you, but maybe you're coming through different on the stream, so it's hard to tell.
Oh.
Your sound just peaked too.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, Chris's
Yeah,
Chris's mic did that a couple times last night too, so I think it's on his side.
Okay.
Says she can hear you
Maybe
good
better.
now.
Hooray.
Okay.
All right, continue. Sorry.
So Kreta, let's do an athletics roll, and I'll give you a situational modifier, or not a situational modifier. I will make it easier because you have that haste spell on. Let's make it I think easy. I think there's been enough time that like you've been able to get to you could get to this. So let's see how that goes.
So while this roll is going on, I think like during ooh damn nice.
Nice. That's a 10. Hell yeah.
That's good.
We're
right?
like interrogating
good.
the sailors, right?
Yeah.
I think I say I smell something fishy, and I start to use my nose.
I think one of the sailors is just like, yeah, we're in a port.
There's
It's a-
fish
it's a
everywhere.
It's a euphemism. It's new lingo.
That's
as I explore the ship, I get a little bit of a nosebleed. I'm like, someone made a pun.
It's a terrible expression. Yeah, so Kreta, you get to I think moment wise it works that you see Hakika walking you get to the cargo hold and you see Hakika walking towards a figure because they're it's kind of dark in here. Would you like to approach them, or are you trying to be quiet, and 2, would you like to approach them?
I don't think stealth is my forte or in my personality. So
Okay, fair.
I probably pull one of the pistols and pull the hammer back so it clicks and say, following strangers into dark places is usually a bad idea.
Oh shit. Okay.
You hear the pistol click, click, click.
Yeah, Hakika, you hear the click of a pistol, and Kreta saying that to you as you're about to walk away with this with Femi.
By the way, stealth is definitely my forte. So let me know when I can burst into the scene, yell, "Oh yeah!" and stone cold stunner this fool.
Okay. I guess there's only 2 people interrogating the sailors. How about before Hakika responds, we have you do a stealth check. This is gonna be, I think it'll just be regular, just a challenging roll, 0. See how that goes. If you fail, you will not be there in time for this. I will say that. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
You said a stealth check?
Stealth, yeah.
Okay. There it is.
Yeah, you're not gonna be here in time for that is the problem, because you're trying to
Sad
be quiet
day.
about it. So,
You're
yeah.
climbing through the rafters of the ship, and you get stuck on a nail.
Damn. Boot around the rope, that whole thing.
Somewhere from above you on the ship, you hear, "Fuck, let me go!"
You got me in a foothold.
Yeah, two of the sailors are trying to get you out of the rigging of the ship.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
But Hakika, how do you respond? You are muted, by the way.
Perfect. Flawless. So I think I don't even turn around, and I'm like, their name is Femi. Put that away and follow us.
I scrutinize this situation.
All of the screw.
100%. You could totally scroot your teammate, scroot your crewmate.
The angel says, "This is a bad idea." The devil says, "Yeah, it's a bad fucking idea."
I think we could make. Yeah, no, this isn't. I guess the question here is this an opposed roll, or is this just you because you're scrutinizing Hakika, not Femi, because you don't know Femi and you can't really see Femi. So this is a question of, is this an opposed roll or not?
I don't feel like I'm trying to hide anything.
Yeah, so I think we'll just roll scrutinize. You're gonna have, it's going to be more challenging.
Like I'm like, actually, is that out of character for me to not be hiding something?
It's gonna be more challenging. It's gonna be a -10 on this because it's dark in here and it's a tense situation.
Okay, let's see how good I can scroot.
That's a
you
crit
crit
fail.
Crit fail screw.
Oh no.
Yeah, checks out.
You think there's
Everything
bad
you
news
say
and you
is
shoot
true.
Femi.
You can ask me a question and I'll give you an answer.
Is my companion in danger?
Oh, definitely, 100%.
Oh no.
There is
Totally
nothing but danger.
There, if whoever that this is your Slayer senses going off. Whoever that person is
My
over here
Slayer senses
in a
tingling.
cargo holds, whoever that person is over there, they're definitely setting up an ambush. They probably have friends. Like, this is
Dude,
bad
Slayer
news written
tingle.
all over it.
Yeah, so I pull out the other pistol.
That's the opposite of what I told you to do.
I don't shoot, but I'm ready.
This is
Okay.
going to go fucking backwards so fast. I love it.
I think Femi goes over to you, puts a hand on your shoulder. Hakika is just like, who's this?
Shoot him.
You're doomed.
Shae, what's your character's name again? I totally forgot, even though we said it like
Kreta?
2 seconds ago.
Kreta.
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 Create that.
Yeah. I have a sheet that has everybody's names and pronouns on it that y'all can see.
What?
I am Kreta, but you can call me the law.
Hey, thank you. That's
I
great.
am the law. I love it.
So yeah, so I say Kreta is protective.
Yeah. So Kreta, you see the same person described earlier. This definitely like foreign, like very well kept person in like gold lined robes, who now has a hand on the shoulder of your crewmate. They have like they have like manicured hands and like pure white teeth.
And I want to say this because of how Haikika is. I feel like the way that they said that Kreda is like, wants to protect me, like something like that. I feel like they said it in a way that was like vaguely threatening, but like they didn't mean it that way. It just kind of comes across as like I would condone her violence.
It's fine. Nothing bad could happen here. What are you talking about? But yeah, Kreda, you have this view of this person, and yeah, this vaguely threatening but not actually threatening statements.
I am gonna put the second pistol away because I'm saving that one. That one's special.
Okay.
But I still keep the other one out and keep it trained on that guy because I don't trust him, and I am listening to the shadows.
Okay. Yeah. Have you stepped any further into the room?
When they put her hand on her, yes.
Okay, I need you to make a resolve check for me.
Oh no.
Sure.
It's going to be just like normal +0. There we go for resolve. You should only have 1 rank in resolve, not 2, by the way, because you can't have 2 right now.
Can't you spend the 100 to get it more?
No, you'd have to get another profession in order to do it.
You'd have to buy everything in your trap or your profession.
Yeah.
That's all you can spend it on.
Yeah, you have to buy everything in profession before you can get. Basically, you have to be an intermediate tier to get to +20s and stuff.
Okay.
It's a weird limiting thing, but yeah, it's them's the rules.
And that's how I treated Zanu of scurvy, is the story I'm telling the boaters people.
I will resolve that then.
Oh shit, you're great. Okay. Goddamn. You didn't have any peril, did you?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you were just critical success. Oh, nice. Okay, critical success. You actually add a fortune point to the fortune pool.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
You like it. Good job, Kreda.
So yeah, you know those like vision, those like ghost visions you heard about earlier, that your friend of the custodian was talking about.
The knuckles.
Yeah, you heard about. You remember those? You like at the edge of your vision, you hear the storm, and you see some like figures, and then they disappear after a second, and you kind of just like, you've heard about these before. Again, because you're part of the Slayer Company, like you had a lot of companions who were worshippers of the Winter King, and they had like that. Some of them had claimed to have visions like those. So you're like standing strong in the faith of yourself, just being like, it's nothing.
Okay.
It's just some trick by somebody.
Trick of the
Cold-hearted and
light.
unfazed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, you step into the room closer. Femi like takes the hand off the pushes around Hakika, still like the hand on the shoulders, just like puts a hand up, just like, Kreda, I apologize that we must meet in such a way, but I imagine this means, since there are now 2 of you here, that we are in fact in the city of Perilous. Is that correct?
It might be.
Well, if that is true, I do have some orders of my own as one of the keepers of this ship, as it would be.
Then I best you start explaining yourself, no?
Is that a title I would recognize, a keeper of a ship?
Keeper of the it's something you're as like somebody who knows a lot about like maritime stuff. Yes. Keepers of the ship are they're like shareholders basically. They are trusted individuals who will go on ships for the owner of the ship if the ship's not owned by like the captain.
Okay.
Yeah. So they are claiming that they are one of those like keepers of the ship.
Okay.
Yeah. And they go into their robe and they take out like a piece of paper. Do you have I know Hakika can read. Can Kreta? Does Kreta have education?
That depends. What does education entail in this game?
Education's a skill. If you don't have that skill, you are not literate. Or you have extremely basic literacy, like like how to sign your own name and like a few numbers and a couple other things, which is generally like how literacy is in this sort of setting.
Where would skills be?
On your skills tab.
Skills tab.
Education is probably under it. Intelligence.
Oh,
You do not have
it is.
education.
I do not. Yep.
Okay.
Nope. I only know basic stuff.
Yeah, so they take out a piece of paper and there's like a bunch of writing on it. You can't read any of it. And they like show it to you and it's just like, this was signed by the judge, a magistrate of your city. I'm not quite sure of their name, but I'm sure if you go to the Opal district, they will be able to tell you. Is that good enough for you?
Can I look at this paper?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have education, Kelsa?
I do.
Okay. I was going to say, if not, you would know that Calliope is educated.
Yeah, so you you look at this paper again. It's like, from what you can tell, it's like a contract or something. You're not quite sure. Like you're like like shipping manifests and like
Sure.
cargo records and stuff like that. This looks
And
like
holy texts.
yeah, and holy texts, of course. This is not a holy text. I'll tell you that much.
Good. Okay.
But it's like
Making progress.
a contract or a shipping manifest, something like that. It looks familiar, but like this is not the usual thing, should be said.
Can I see where it is signed?
Yeah, sure. Oh, also, what languages do you speak?
Actually, I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah, sure. I have some things about that.
You speak. I can speak a number of languages.
Equal to your fellowship bonus, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But I think you get +1 if you have education.
Education allows you to read and write in those languages.
So I can understand Sedefi and
Probably
Kiriakov, but
Yeah.
I can't write in either.
No, not yet.
Where can I write my languages at? Should I just write it in background?
I think just like background or notes or something. Let me like look. Yeah, probably just like background because I don't know where else you could put it.
What is the most common Confederation language?
Mithari. It is the quote-unquote official language. It's their like
Is there-
diplomatic language.
Is there a thing about languages somewhere that I can look at?
Yeah, there's a world basics thing. That has
Oh,
the
there
name
it
of all
is,
the
there
stuff
it
and
is.
like the
Okay.
languages that are common in this setting. They're
Mike
also
can
like
read
So-
in any language because they read with their fists.
this can't
So-
stop me. I can't read.
Languages is
You could also know like more esoteric languages that aren't listed here. These are just like the super common ones.
okay.
Oh god, I
is
have to know a dead language.
Yeah,
I
we
feel
talked
like
about
I feel like I might. I don't know. But I definitely think that I would know Sedefi, Kiryavov, and Mithari.
that. Okay.
Now, is it the number including your home language equal to your fellowship
know.
bonuses, or is it your
I think it's
home language plus fellowship bonus?
I think it's home language plus. That seems right. Yeah.
Okay, because in that case, I have one more language that I can speak.
Yeah. And there are some other ones, or you can have like a dead language, or one that's like very specific to like your cult, or like something like that.
Yeah.
Can there be a language called Siren Song that the sailors use? Like a.
It wouldn't be called that, but yes,
Oh.
we could definitely have like a
I
sailor
just feel like
patois.
it's like sailor thieves camp.
Yeah, I think there's a. It would probably be called something else because sailors wouldn't like sirens. They wouldn't call it that.
Yeah.
But yes, there could be probably like a sailor like patois language that's like a mess of like Sadefi and Mathari and like a couple other things.
Oh man,
So, like-
I would
like-
probably
like
know that too.
Spanglish, but
It's like Sailor Creole is like the closest thing I could think of. Like, yeah. We could just call it Sailor Creole for now and come up with an actual name.
I
for it
just
at some
totally
point.
wrote that down on my languages because
Sailor
I
Creole.
definitely speak that too.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Sadefi, Kiryakov, Mithari, and Sailor Creole. as my
Cool.
languages.
Sailor Creole sounds like a Sailor Moon character from Mississippi.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Not a
so,
planet.
alright.
It doesn't count.
but yeah, would you like to like scrutinize this thing or
Sure.
is it
Yeah.
is there a skill that's like
Counterfeit
Critic-
is the one that was
critically
crossing
reading
my.
things.
Counterfeit was the one that was crossing my mind because you're trying to see if the signature is real or not, right?
I think it's more just being like, who is this person? Like,
Yeah.
like it's
Like-
I think we'll go with scrutinize. I think scrutinize works
Okay.
here because it is what is the intent of this document as well. I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
It could be something from
Is that gonna be standard?
Fellowship, but
it could also be education. Funnily enough, fellowship does not help you in figuring out people. It just helps you in lying to people and such and convincing people. Yeah, let's make it challenging because of the lighting in here.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oof.
That would be a no.
Yeah. So you're like investigating the signature. It is this signature like the problem isn't that you can't read the signature. The problem is you have no idea who the person that signed this. They are whoever they are a judge. They are a magistrate. You don't recognize the name. I don't have a name. I'll come up with one later. It's fine. And the document itself like seems to be in order generally from what you know about these types of documents. Like it seems like that they in fact are considered a keeper of the ship and that the cargo that's here belongs to them and you know that kind of
Right.
stuff, so
Okay. And so I guess I'll just like nod
Mhm.
and be like, then why have you not come into town yet?
They put the paper away. Well, that's the thing. The crew has been a bit, how do I put this, jittery. I didn't really trust them to, well, help me with this, and it seems that nobody's come up onto the ship, so the things that have happened here have obviously not been resolved yet. Am I wrong? They look at both of you, just like, yeah, are my suspicions confirmed?
What exactly did happen here?
I was going to bring you to the scene of what happened to my companions, but I guess I can just tell you. And they start telling the story. They start telling a different story from the sailors, which will fade out here from them starting to tell their version of the story to the sailors, where it is Calliope and Iluka. You've been talking to Nuria and the other sailors.
Mhm.
I have a plan, but we can do Calliope first because my plan is nothing but hoodlum stuff.
Okay.
All right, sure.
Yeah, I should say there are 4 sailors here, so
Oh no, you'll see. It's nothing.
Okay.
It's nothing like that. I was
Okay.
going to try to convince them they have scurvy and sell them selling salts as calcium.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, sure, totally.
Seems legit.
Seems legit. Sailors easily convinced by this, 100%. No, but Calliope, you've heard their version of the story, which we talked about last time. They have been like kind of chattering between each other, and been appreciating your ministrations as a healer. Even if you are a custodian, you are a adherent of the custodian.
I'm here to make sure they live a long life, and only when it's their time to die will I do those rituals. So
there we go. Perfect. But yeah,
at least until I get enough corruption points.
Fair. So is there anything else you want to know from these sailors? Because otherwise they've generally just been like kind of talking among themselves and like sort of like being like grumbling like sailors do about everything, and the fact that like ship's haunted, stevedores aren't here, it's just crazy shit's going on. Yeah.
No, genuinely it is just the tell us what happened while administering first aid, especially to the guy who got fucked up by Vice.
Right. I think at some point, one of the other sailors, Zamira takes you aside, like away from like the other ones, as I imagine as Iluka's doing the like, hey, y'all have scurvy thing. Zamira takes you aside, just like goes in a little bit more hushed tone, just like, I don't know how to say this, but I don't think Nuria is who she says she is. And her like hands a little bit jittery. Her hands a little bit jittery.
Calliope will say, which one is Nuria?
The one you've mostly been talking to. She's taking the lead on this.
Okay.
Well, I don't. There's something off about her, and we came out of port over in like out of Kashdara, and like she went missing for like a day or two, and then just came back and like acted like nothing had happened. It was, I mean, they seem to be like the same person otherwise, but I don't know. Something's weird.
That is strange. So you think something is off about her?
I'll tell you what's wrong. She has scurvy.
Yeah.
Here's this handy dandy scurvy cure.
I just don't know what it's. Yeah, I'm just.
Well, thank you for bringing the concern to me. I will keep an observation on her for the time being.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't know who to tell, and since you're an outsider on the ship, I thought it might be a good thing to do. So.
Of course.
She like walks away from you, trying to look not conspiratorial. Meanwhile, Iluka.
Before she walks away, I do want to scroot that.
Yeah, totally.
Scroot
that boot.
Screwed it.
Scroot. All right.
Standard.
There we go. I couldn't find the roll for a moment, but I found it. Bloop. Nope.
Oh no.
I believe her.
Yeah, like it's like you don't get any additional insight, basically.
Nothing feels off to me.
You don't know about sailors very well, and being like having that aristocratic upbringing, it's kind of a like, people are superstitious. So maybe like Nuria kind of just like had a day to herself, Maybe Zamira's just being paranoid.
But I'll keep it in the back of my mind, because somebody disappearing for a day or two on a boat is weird.
Exactly. It's very strange for anybody to disappear for a day or two on a ship. It's very strange. But yeah, Iluka, how are you trying to sell to them that they have scurvy?
I'm trying to educate them of fake symptoms of scurvy. I can tell by your elbow ash that the circumstance is dire. Even.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
Yes, you may confuse that mark as rug burn, but it's really the sign of your skin peeling away from scurvy.
You know those sailors and their rug burn.
Yeah, sailors and
Well,
their-
rope burn, whatever.
Hey, whatever kinks they're into.
But yes, that's how I'm going to try to educate them into believing.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a guile roll, I think. I think guile's the like straight up lion roll.
Good
Yeah.
thing I'm not great at that.
Yeah, it's guile. You are the same social class as them, so that's not a problem.
Mhm.
The problem is there are 3 of them.
Can I balance that out so it's not challenging? Because I feel like that's where you're heading with this.
Yes.
With the fact that I am medically trained.
Yeah, I think like you have enough medical actual medical mumbo jumbo. It's not mumbo jumbo, but you're using it in such a way it sounds like mumbo jumbo that you can convince them. Because this ship probably had like a doctor. It doesn't have any anymore, but it did have a ship doctor, so they've heard this kind of stuff before. I will also say you're gonna get some corruption from this for trying to just bamboozle them, swindle the shit out of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
You're gonna take 1 corruption from this.
Okay. Critical success!
Nice.
Okay.
You
So
do know that sailors are not very wealthy.
yes, it's true. I don't. Yeah, but they. So what do you want this crit success to be? What? So you want to convince them that they have scurvy. What do you actually want from them?
I want them to be in dire need of remedial services and
Okay.
to come to me in the future.
Okay, yeah. You're doing your best snake oil salesman routine. And they buy it hook, line, and sinker.
I feel like Aluka has like tacky glue on a bandage and is like bandaging their arm because they were like injured and like rips it off and is like, oh my god, look at that rash, you know?
Yep. So you will have some recurring customers as long as they're in port. Of Ainara, Hamid, Zamira, and possibly Nuria, depending on what happens with Calliope and that. But yeah, they are fully convinced. They are 100% on board with this. Like, well, we got to get treatments for this scurvy. Crap. Because you probably also sell it as like it's not just any scurvy. It's like some special type of ghost scurvy or something like that.
Subtle ghost scurvy. You can't
So
even see it when it
here's
manifests.
the thing. I'm still trying to sell them shit.
Yeah,
smelling
I
salts sell for 7 silver. Can I sell it for 8?
You know how much
To
sailors make?
sailors?
Yeah, sailors make like you'd have to basically.
I tell them that 1 capsule is enough of a dose for all 3, so they can chip in together.
Okay, give me a second. I need to check some things for sailors.
Yeah, 10 silver's a lot.
No, I said 8 silver, but
That's still
That's
Silver's
still-
a lot.
That is well above middle class income.
Yeah, that's
what-
like
What is 8 times?
almost
12?
everything I had as a burger.
alchemy is a hustle, okay?
Is it though?
The way I'm
You're
doing it.
you're going up to like some of the poorest people you can find and say, "Hey, give me some."
Give
like,
me your life
hundreds."
savings.
Well, that's really like it's weird how it's priced in the game because I'm lowboard and I have 14 brass pennies, but
So
I start with
that's-
3 smelling
So
salts.
I should say the money that y'all have on you is your pocket change. Okay, that's
fair.
okay. This is not as unreasonable as I thought because wages the wage for a sailor is 20 brass pennies. 8 silver shillings is about 3 days wage or 3 days. I don't know what wages are actually. Is it day? Yeah, day. It's 3 days wages. It's actually not that bad. So yeah, they could all chip in their day's wages for this.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I will
you
sell
got a
them
crit success,
1
so yeah,
smelling
totally.
salt for 8.
Yeah, 100%. You totally get that.
Excellent. Ah,
Wait,
cool. I
wage
can
is
pay
actually
rent
not
this month,
bad, though.
boys.
Yeah, it's not the thing is that it's in the wages are in brass pennies, And the conversion rates for all of the currency in this are fucky because it's based off of actual what British currency used to be.
I'm just saying, like, based on starting money, I thought 8 silver would be like a lot.
It's the fact that y'all are adventurers that makes it a lot.
You got a crit
Because
success. Let me
don't
do
have
this.
general jobs. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, they're going to be again recurring customers, so they will come back for whatever you're trying to sell them.
Awesome. But I got a corruption, so
You did get a corruption, yes, and that will not be erased. Back downstairs, Femi is telling the two of you about this, about what happened. They're saying how the seas had become more turbulent as they had come out of port, that the sailors had become agitated, that they started to believe that they were haunted for some reason, that they and their compatriots, like they had other companions. They were like, we were sure that we would be able to protect the ship, but it turns out we were not able to. And then they tell you, like, again, similar events of like the ship was attacked by like ghosts, like spectral beings and such, and that Femi was the only survivor of all of their compatriots, and that since then they've holed themselves up in the cargo hold because they didn't know what else to do. And the crew, they were like, one of my compatriots went out there and they were slaughtered by the crew, so I did not feel safe going out there.
Your compatriots, where are they now?
Oh, they are on the other side of the hold, if you would follow me.
Oh. Follow. I don't put the gun away, but I follow.
Yeah.
I don't have it like always trained on them, but it's just it's out.
I say, what is there a word for person who follows the custodian? Like, is there a...
I don't know if there's a general word for their clergy. The like higher ups are the augurs, but you could say adherent because that's what we've been using.
Sure.
We could come up with actual names for like the clergy, but we don't have them yet right now.
That's fine.
So.
You may be relieved to know there is an adherent of the custodian aboard as well.
I feel like it would be a really good time for Vice to fall out of the rafters.
Yeah.
I am on edge right now, just putting that out there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She's gonna despot
gun.
this poor woman when he falls.
We did already establish that the failure of the stealth check was that they would not get here in time, not that they were stuck in the rafters and that they would fall in, because I think that would be a crit fail of just being like, and now your character is in actual danger. So yeah.
Fair.
But yeah, so they bring you, you go past like a bunch of these boxes. Again, like there's some like weird fog in this room. Like it's dispersing, but
I'm
there's,
sure
like,
it's fine.
Yeah, it's probably fine. And what you come upon on the other side of the hold is something y'all are gonna need to roll resolve for. Because it's a grisly scene. This is just a stress test, not a fear test. So it's an easy test as opposed to a standard one.
Considering my occupation, does that make it trivial?
No, and you'll
right.
see why in a second.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay,
There's resolve.
it's in willpower. Oh. Okay.
Oh, wow. We're,
All right.
Yeah.
We're both upset by this.
So both of you take 1d10 plus 1 mental peril. So roll 1d10 and add 1. You'll take that much mental peril. 8 and 4. Okay. What's your thresholds? Kreta? What's your threshold? For your peril threshold, not damage. It's probably on your skills page. Hold on. It is the top right part of the... Oh, it's 7. Okay. Oh, so 8. So you're gonna go from unhindered to imperiled.
And I am less than my peril
If you are less than or
threshold,
equal,
so
then nothing happens.
nothing happens. Okay.
Also, both of you are going to take 3 corruption.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
So
Never in the
just to be
corruption.
Just to be clear, I am still trying to get there. So whenever I actually get there, let me know.
Yeah, sure. Let's. Are you since you know? I mean, you know. I think now is like right after this, right after whatever the initial reactions are, you'll get here after. You're also gonna have to resume as a resolve test for this.
Okay.
Because yeah. So what you see is what you probably would construe, and Kreta, you've seen something like this before. It still makes you it still makes you it still unsettles you. Is probably what you could construe as a ritual killing. There are like five corpses that have been laid out in some sort of pattern around.
I got the best roll.
Wait, if this is a ritual killing, can I make some kind of roll to try to recognize what type of ritual killing?
Yeah,
what
sure.
It was for.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I will. Once
It did take blood magic. So
you did take blood magic too. Yeah, there's just a bunch of.
Sorry, finish.
There's like stuff drawn in chalk on the. There's like symbols drawn in chalk on the ground and just ash in the middle. But yeah. Vice, also roll 1d10 plus 1.
And the bodies are arranged in a certain pattern.
Yeah.
And you said I've seen things like this before. Would I roll?
Yeah, let's have you both roll. Let's see what skill it might be, because I think both of you would be able to perhaps recognize something like this.
So I take 8 peril.
All right. What's your peril threshold?
I have no idea.
It should be the top right of your skills page.
I feel imperiled.
I think you're going to have more than 8, but
especially if you have the ticker, the bad ticker, right?
If I fail against fear, stress, or terror,
Which
I
you
take
did.
+3 corruption.
Oh, so you're gonna take 6 corruption.
Sweet.
Fun. Good. Great. I think folklore for both of you makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah, both you roll folklore to see if you can recognize
Normal?
this. Yes, I will say it. Yeah, normal. Because you recognize something like it, you're not trying to identify exactly what it is.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Wow.
Reminder, y'all have fortune tokens. You can reroll tests if you want.
Yeah, so can I do that? Because I don't want to, have 6 corruption to start
Sure.
out the game. That
Yeah,
sounds
sure.
Sounds like a bad
What?
plan.
What does imperiled entail, by the way?
Imperiled just means you're a little freaked out. It doesn't mechanically have anything, other than the fact that if you take more peril, you're going to start losing skill ranks.
Okay.
Shae,
Too
are you
bad
interested
Vice.
in re-rolling to find out what this ritual layout means?
Yeah, I'll try to make
Okay.
a roll.
Because you're better at folklore than
Vice,
I am.
it's going to be the same thing.
Yep.
Oof.
There we go.
Ooh, that's a
Hey.
match.
Nice.
Damn. All right.
what's the difference between a crit success and a match?
They're the same thing. It's just it lists it as critical success because a 1 is always a critical success, no matter what roll it is.
Oh, okay.
Versus matches depend on what your threshold is.
Gotcha.
Or rating, I should say. Just like a 100 is always a fail, no matter how good your skill is. Okay. Well, Kreta,
I've seen this before.
you have literally seen this before.
Mhm.
You've quite literally seen this before. This is 100% the work of a cult. They were trying to summon something. Whatever it was didn't work because there's a bunch of ash in the middle.
Would I know the name of that cult if I have investigated it before?
Let me. I don't know if you would. So it's not so much that you would know the name of the cult. You would probably know more what they were trying to do, because there are probably multiple cults that do the same type of thing, and they all name themselves some weird like scary things, like the Cult of 1,000 Eyes and stuff like that, or like the church of like slit throats or whatever.
Scary things.
Yeah, the Church of Scary Things, exactly. Like all that kind of stuff.
It's fine. You can say it.
By the way, because I'm freaking out, I want to like kick the crazy figure that walked them down here. That's like the one person here that I don't know.
Okay,
so
yeah,
I am just freaking out and attacking somebody.
So I'm not sure that
Are
I
you
fall, so I
attack
spin
kicking, or
around
are
and
you
punch
like
them.
nudge kicking?
Okay.
No, like I am like freaking out and like kick this person. And I'm like,
I think we're gonna roll initiative after. So this is definitely a like, the cults that do this type of thing worship demons. They worship like they worship either like you've heard a few of them, again, from like people that you know who like worship the Winter King and like other people. It's like there are cults out there that worship like very, very bad extra dimensional beings called demons. There's like, you've heard of the Abyssal Princes? There's like 5 of them. They're all, or there's 4 of them and another one. It's a weird thing that you don't quite understand.
Always Abyssal Princes, but never Abyssal Princesses.
Yep. But yeah, the Abyssal, like, this is probably a ritual to one of those demons, one of those Abyssal Princes. Again, this is something of like, they were trying to get something and it failed.
This is the work of the demon worshippers.
Yeah. I think this is where we roll initiative, because we got somebody trying to kick someone and somebody trying to punch somebody else. So let's get into some initiative.
Oh, I'm gonna try to stop him when I see him.
Yeah, I figured.
That it's my job to attack people.
This is my job. So I'm gonna roll for Femi. Damn, Femi is real quick.
What's the button that we press for rolling initiative?
There should
again?
be. Isn't there an initiative button?
Like, I feel like there is.
there is, but
It's
I
in the
lose
combat
it every
section.
time.
Pretty sure it's in the combat section. Let me check.
There's not a combat section.
Or talents and trappings.
So see, I see
Oh,
initiative, but I.
Oh no, you roll a d10 and you add your initiative bonus.
Okay.
That's what it is.
What is your initiative bonus, though?
It is 3 plus your perception bonus.
Oh, okay.
It says right there.
Gotcha.
Okay, 14.
Okay, so you want everybody in, even if we're upstairs?
No, just the people downstairs.
Okay.
God damn it. I have been rolling the shittiest initiative ever.
It happens. Sometimes.
It's your perception plus 3? Perception bonus plus 3?
Perception bonus plus 3.
You said it says that
Oh,
somewhere?
perception plus 3?
Yeah, plus 3.
Oh, in that case, it's 14.
Oh, damn. Okay, cool.
Oh, I
also,
see where it's listed.
Also,
It is
don't
there.
you
Okay.
have a
Yeah,
credit?
yeah.
Don't you have a bonus from that haste spell that you got?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that still on?
I think that's another plus 3. It's on for like an hour or something like that. Or
No,
like,
it's only 5 minutes.
it's only
Oh,
5
then
minutes.
probably
Okay,
not.
never mind then. You're still at 14 though.
Still
Uh,
at 14.
the way-
Kelsa's
I've changed my
is
mind.
the 1 hour one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not going to kick this person. I'm
Okay.
going to do what I just put in the Discord.
Oh no.
I need to look.
Okay.
Of course. Of course.
That makes sense.
Femi is first. Femi is going to attempt to just like sidestep you, basically. Just be like, nope, not gonna get freaking decked by this big person.
Is there no
Open.
surprise action?
I don't think you
just
said
came out of nowhere, freaked out, and attacked.
you failed that earlier stealth roll, so I don't think you're actually surprising anybody.
All right.
Yeah, that's my ruling from earlier.
You think you're surprising them. You're
Yes.
like creep tiptoeing.
Yep, exactly. Aha! I come upon you, and oh wait, y'all actually know I'm here. Where is? Okay. Oh, this does not actually help me on being like, what actions can I do in this combat? Because they're not gonna attack you. They have no reason to, yet. They're going to. Let's see. I mean, I guess I could just save all my action points, just dodge.
Throw sand in his eyes. The mask doesn't cover the eyes.
You know what? Yeah, that's actually what they're gonna do. They're gonna do some dirty tricks and try to blind you.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand. Yeah. So I'm gonna open up their thing. How good are they at lying to people? Oh, they can't actually lie. They're not that. They're okay at lying to people. It's fine.
And where did they get sand from?
The bottom of the
we're on
ocean.
A boat in the middle of the
okay.
water.
Excuse me.
It's not a beach.
They take up some sawdust and throw it in your face.
Okay, I guess.
That's even worse. Good job.
Yeah, we
Damn
all...
ship
Hey,
termites. Now the boat's collapsing.
off the floor of this
Look.
boat and throw it in your face.
They
Like,
have
what?
they have carpenters on boats. Also, it could have been worse. It could have been gunpowder.
Exactly. That would have been way worse.
As long as it's something that makes sense, I'm fine with it.
All right.
It's some barnacle
Just
scrapings.
because a boat is on the water does not mean there's a beach inside the boat, is all I'm saying.
Unless their baller is fucking pocket sand, they failed. So.
Yeah, they failed. It's fine. Y'all haven't investigated what's in those crates yet, so it could.
That
it
was
could
going to be
like,
my next step.
That's what I figured. Okay, so
Crates are
import
filled with
sand.
sand that they got from the beach. They're exporting the sand to another beach. It's really
so
good sand.
so they attempt to throw some sawdust in your face. You're able to just get out of the way of it. And they're going to run, and they're gonna run and hide behind Hakika. And save an action point to just hide behind Hakika.
Okay.
All right, Vice / Kreta. I don't know who goes first in this situation. Y'all go at the same time, so I guess it's a...
Well, when I see him charge him, I'm gonna like spin around and try to grab him, just like shove him against the wall, like with my arm against his neck, which is gonna be kind of funny because I'm shorter than him.
I mean, you know what I'm doing, so.
Yeah, it's true. You're gonna freaking throw them.
What
through
is that? A suplex?
It's an RKO, man. An RKO.
RKO through the ground. Matching results. Oh, who has the higher perception bonus of the two of you?
Perception.
Mine is +5.
5.
Plus 5.
Okay, y'all should re-roll then to see who goes first, because that's what the game says. Because it's like, yeah, no, this can't be. Yeah, so re-roll your initiative, please. You will.
Yeah.
Oh goddamn. Okay.
Good luck.
So
No.
you're now at 17. This is fine.
10 plus.
Whatever your initiative bonus is.
Go all day. Come on.
Hey!
Hey! That's worse. Okay,
Come
you're
here.
gonna have to.
Come here.
Come on, Alex. It's not a game. Let's go.
Okay.
Here,
Well,
watch. Come here. Come here.
Hello.
It's the small child.
Small child.
RKO.
Hello.
Hello.
They RKO.
RKO.
That fool.
That fool.
Hi, Christine.
+5 adorable.
All right. Tell everybody. Say hi.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
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 Love you too. Love you too.
All right, buddy.
All right. Krita, you have a
Careful, your
chance.
mic, dude.
You got that chance to grapple.
Your mic.
Is that?
Are you trying to do a takedown?
Wait, what's going on?
I wanna.
She gets to go before you, and she wants to take you down.
I wanna.
Wait, she rolled a 9 and I rolled a 10.
You didn't roll a 10.
No, she rolled a
rolled a-
9 flat before her bonus.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. She has a 17.
I see.
She's
That
very
makes a lot
fast.
more sense. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, no. She goes before you.
I just wanna like. I wanna like spin around, like put my like forearm up against his neck and just kind of like shove him against the wall.
Just kneecap him. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's a okay.
I don't know what that would be.
Yeah,
I guess
'cause-
athletics or simple
Well,
melee.
there's perilous stunts here. So there's like chokehold, dirty tricks,
So the
disarm.
way we did it last time, it was athletics. The way we went with it,
Right.
but it can kind of be simple melee or athletics depending on how you roll.
I think it's chokeholds because you are just like trying to stop. So it's gonna be athletics.
Okay.
So you're gonna roll athletics, and then if you succeed, you'll force. Oh, you succeeded. Okay, cool. That means Vice, you also need to roll athletics to resist. Otherwise, you will be choked. Oh, you're good.
Resist?
Okay, yeah, you do. All right, so that's one action point. What would you like to do with the other two?
Same thing. Roll it again.
Choking again.
So what now?
So basically, like, you tried to throw me up against the wall and put me in a chokehold.
Yeah.
We both succeeded, so like I kind of fought you off.
Yeah.
So now I'm basically like I don't say anything, but like you can see like my eyes are like, cause like dude, I got 6 terror or whatever nonsense. I'm like freaking out.
Yeah.
So I'm attacking the one thing that I don't know here.
You have like you're like imperiled right now. You're not like you're not near. So the peril track and the corruption stuff are two separate things. The peril track is more just like I am freaking the hell out about these things, and it's affecting my ability to do things. Versus corruption is like I am less and less likely to do things that make the world a better place.
Right.
Yeah,
What I'm saying,
corruption's
though,
not
is-
perceptible at a point scale.
Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is with the bad ticker, it just kind of makes fear worse for me.
Fair. Yeah, that's
He's
fair.
playing it up. I like
Yeah,
it.
I got it. Okay, cool. Yeah.
I mean,
but yeah.
well, I'm standing between you and Femi.
Yes.
So, and like when they hide behind me, I'm not in any way, shape, or form prepared to protect them, but I have my walking stick up in both hands as if I am.
You totally act like I am unwilling to jump and go parallel to grab them by the neck and RKO them behind you.
No, I'm not. I'm just suggesting that possibly seeing your compatriot take up a defensive position on behalf of this stranger
Ooh, good call.
might
Let's roll.
cause you to pause.
Let's make a roll. I'm gonna do like a 50-50.
Oh, what decision you're gonna make?
Yeah.
The question I also have is, do I recognize you? Because if I do, I'm gonna call you out, Vice.
So yeah, you would
He's
definitely
always-
like I'm not hiding myself or anything. I'm just
Well,
freaking
right.
the
I'm just like
hell
in
out.
the heat of the moment, in the dark of this place.
Yeah.
Good call. I do not know.
So let me make a roll on that then, as far as
Yeah, you could do an awareness.
So
Okay.
Kelsa makes a good point. So I feel like seeing Hakika would probably like
3.
Yeah. Because
Yes.
y'all can always decide to like get out of like stop combat because nobody here is trying to. Well, one person here is trying to kill one of the other people, but everybody else is like trying to stop this from happening. But it is still Krata's turn.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we will resolve that when it is Hakika's turn. But Krata,
Sure.
you've got 2 more action points.
Knee to the groin.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's
Simple
do
melee.
yeah, simple melee. Do it.
Hey.
There we go. All right.
so I need to make what, a dodge?
You need to make a toughness roll
Toughness.
because I'm doing like stunned. We're modifying Lings a little bit because I haven't done this before. So, but next time we'll have it because of how these things work. Yeah, you take out your blackjack and just if you have one. I don't remember what it's yet, but
You didn't make
okay.
it.
So Vice, you are stunned.
Yeah, I totally made it. Like,
Totally.
can we change this game where it's good if you roll high?
Nope.
I feel like I have not gotten a single roll all night. I'm pretty sure.
Get out of here.
It's
Dungeon
okay. It's
Master.
either failure or crit. It's
Yeah,
failure
exactly.
or crit the entire
This is
night.
ridiculous.
Yeah, so you're stunned. You're gonna start
Okay.
with one less action point until you resist with toughness.
Okay.
But
Oh,
yeah,
so
you
stun's
are
not that bad.
no stun's not that bad. None of the like a lot of them aren't like too bad, but like
I
you know,
thought
they
stun
can
was like
stack.
you lose your round, so that's
No, that you just
pretty cool,
lose
actually.
one action point instead. It's not
worse than D&D.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
For sure.
you were definitely reeling. Like you just got kneed in the groin.
You reckon
So
this happens a lot.
it's so funny because like I see Hakika and she's like, wait, Vice, and I kind of like look at her and then Kratos
Them.
knees me in the
Yeah.
balls. I'm like, oh,
Oh no.
like I come to my senses just as she knees me in the balls.
Yeah.
My one weakness.
That's
no.
so good.
It is actually technically your turn.
I just kind of like cough and fall over. I'm like give me a minute.
All right. Okay. I think
No, you lean on one of the crates and push the lid off.
I mean, I feel like I don't want to do that until my balls don't hurt as much.
yeah.
Just in
Jumps out and
case.
attacks.
Yeah, I think we go out of combat at that point. Hakika, you recognize, of course, that this is Vice.
Of course it's
Vice is like Vice has the mask on, but like you see in their eyes, there's fear. There's fear. And Creta, you have them like they're you just need him in the groin.
Yeah, I realized that he was too big for me to stop, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like
Stop him. It's fine.
I'm gonna crouch down and say like, "You good now?"
Good. Roll good. Yeah. Just need a minute.
Not
I
a
think I
problem.
asked Calliope, hey, where are our compatriots?
They went downstairs a while ago.
Oh, they're fine.
So like
They're all dead.
If there was any problem, they would have called for us.
Would they, though?
I mean, actually, I think this is about the time where I suggest that we should get at least Calliope.
I'll keep an eye on our Femi.
Femi, yes.
I'll keep an eye on him. I'm gonna help Vice sit up and hand him my
Yeah.
flask.
he's like, thank you, and he'll
Right.
take a nip, and he says like, seeing all this, I just kind of assumed that the one thing here was danger that I didn't know.
Yeah, I give him a pat on the shoulder and I say, "I'm sorry."
No, that was a hell of a
Femi,
nip.
will you be all right in their care while I fetch our friend?
I stand up straight and then I pull the hammer back on the pistol again and I say, "He'll be fine."
Femi's just gonna stand over here, just being like, "Well, I have a person who tried to just punch me, and also a person with a pistol. I'm just gonna."
No, I'm very much making a show of I have a gun.
Yeah, no, they understand.
I'm not pointing it at him. I'm just like
I would have sent Vice to go do this, but like, I'm not gonna make him run in this situation.
Yeah.
But also, I kind of don't want to leave Femi here alone with them.
So nobody.
Sometimes walking it off is good.
So, yeah, I think maybe when you take out the gun and you're like, no, he'll be fine. I'm like, Vice, can you please go and fetch Calliope? I think we need her services.
Sure. I kind of like look at this whole situation, and I'm just like,
you probably don't want to be in this room.
careful.
Yep.
I'll help him up.
Okay.
I do feel kind of bad for what I did.
Oh,
I don't
no.
show it, but I do feel kind of bad.
No, he's totally like, no, you're good. Like, number one, I'm like a pit fighter, so this happens to me like all the damn time. And number
yeah.
two, like, stop me from being terrified and beating up people that we're not supposed to beat up. So, like, you kind of get the intention that like, no, he's totally cool. Like, he was like terrified for a second and just reacted. So
Yeah, you have a like while you're walking to go get Calliope, you have the like flashback to Mr. Bahar just being like, "Please make sure nothing happens to my ship."
So speaking of, I will kind of do that thing where I kind of like get to the top of the steps and then like wait for another minute or so, just to try to see if like something's gonna happen.
So when you
Yeah.
get to the top of the steps, you hear Iluka say, and that's when Samir said, "What do you mean 6 shillings?" And then a resounding laughter from my
Yeah.
new clientele.
Yeah, your new sailor clientele. Yeah, so upstairs you have the 4 sailors, as well as Calliope and Iluka, and Iluka is just having the time of their life right now, being able to tell all these stories to these sailors who are now their new friends.
So I will motion to Calliope and I say, Calliope, your services are needed down below.
Good. They haven't been much use up here, so. And she'll head down with him.
Iluka, I
just
assume
healed a
you
bunch
will
of
stay with the sailors?
Vice, I need a favor. Can you step to the side with me real quick?
Sure.
Can
When
you heal my
we get
balls?
off this accursed ship, do you know anywhere I could get orange juice?
I am sure that I can find someone, yes.
Okay, we're going to take a trip. Me, you, and the sailor friends over there, and I like wave at the sailors. I'm like, yeah, the next round's on me because I'm going to cut their rot gut or their alcohol with orange juice so that they actually get healing properties from it.
I
In case
love
they
this.
do have scurvy.
I love everything about this. This reminds me of like the 8-bit D&D where Black Mage is trying to sell all the pirates Cheetos to deal with their scurvy because it's orange.
So this is how you're gonna make hard lemonade. I see.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly. My
I
new
understand.
business.
Yeah, hard
I
lemonade.
Luke is hard.
Lucas hard.
All right, so Calliope and I will head back down, but I will warn. Where's the pronoun sheet, by the way? I can't.
It is where the character sheets are. It's above the active characters. Those pronouns. Are you going with he? Are you going with he, they for Vice now?
No, I just keep forgetting because I'm bad at that. So I will tell her that just kind of like be ready because it's bad down there.
Yeah.
Bad. Why didn't you come get me sooner then? She like makes an effort to head down now.
Yeah,
I kind of freaked out.
There's gonna be multiple resolve checks right now, like
well,
everybody else.
Here's the thing. I have an ability. And it's called.
Do tell.
I have
What
to
is
open
this
it up.
ability?
It is.
It is
Impervious Mind.
Oh.
When you suffer mental peril, reduce your. Oh no, that's not the one. It's Indifference. When viewing, it's the one next to it.
Right.
When viewing blood-soaked and visceral scenes of death, you always succeed at resolve tests to withstand their potential psychological effects.
Okay.
Such
You're
as
still gonna
with
have
stress,
to do
fear, and terror, and don't suffer corruption due to such scenes.
You're still gonna have to do it for the spooky ghost stuff.
Okay, yeah, spooky ghost stuff is fine.
Before we go back under into the bow of the ship, can I convince the sailors to properly dock the boat?
It is technically already properly docked.
Like with gangplank and ropes.
I don't think you need to convince them. They will do their jobs now that they're like they feel like it's safe enough. You've made them feel safe enough with your quackery, that they will follow what you're doing.
Well, I'm going to go find Zanu and collect our reward. I'm going to go find Zanu and collect our reward.
Okay, all right.
While we're still dealing with the rest of
Yeah.
Well, you guys are doing
we haven't
different
even
stuff.
found the monster yet.
No. Monster, yeah, if there is a monster on this boat. Yeah, no. But yeah, Calliope.
Yes, I'm heading down.
It's going to be that easy resolve test for spooky ghost things because this is only stressful for you because you are an adherent of the custodian.
Easy spooky ghost resolve. And good thing I am trained in resolve too.
Yeah.
Pow. Oh wait, hold on. There it is. Aha!
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. So.
Hey guys, check out my rating. Sorry. Go ahead.
Nice. Yeah, you go down through the hold, and like as you enter the cargo hold, you like start getting like your vision starts going in and out between like hearing the storm and like hearing the screams of the sailors and back out, and you hold to your faith in the custodian that they are with the custodian now.
Yeah, this is not good, but normal. Calliope looks around. Oh, you really should have gotten me sooner if this is what we are dealing with.
Yeah, you see what can unmistakably be called a ritual killing. There, of course, are Vice brought here, but also Kreta and Hakika and
Actually-
someone you haven't met.
Actually, this is probably like a case I worked on because Calliope, I believe, works at the adjacent to mine. I don't know what the right term is.
Yeah, she would have worked. Well, you would have both been like dealt with the criminal courts at some point because the Church of the Custodian like does that. So yeah, you probably would have met each other at some point there.
Yeah, we are working relations.
Yeah, we probably worked on the same case, same one that I saw before.
Yeah, I think that makes sense for this. Yeah, so you're like I recognize this type of case. I worked with Kreta on it, and Kreta's down here with a gun.
Yeah, and she just kind of reaches out, puts a hand on the wrist, holding the gun. That's not necessary. We should gather the facts before we make an arrest. I did find something out above deck. They're saying, and you're going to have to forgive me because I forgot the woman's name again in the interim since...
Zamira. I will
Zamira.
write it down for you.
Thank you.
Zamira with an X.
Oh, with an X. How fancy.
Yeah, I know.
No, the other woman.
Yeah.
Nuria.
The one...
Nuria.
The one...
Nuria, I think.
Nuria. Yeah, the one that they said was acting strange.
Yeah.
She said, I spoke to one of the sailors off the cuff while tending to the one that Vice had pummeled. They said that Nuria has been acting strange. They don't have any real proof of it other than noticing that she had disappeared for 2 days while they were at sea. And, well, she'll turn to Zamira, not knowing this woman's name, but she'll turn to her. When did these apparitions begin?
Well, they began, and Femi like steps forward and is like very hesitant
Femi.
Now because of the gun, but like, you know,
I
talking with just like
gun down.
yeah. They're still hesitant. They're just like, this
I
starts.
reluctantly holster it.
This started roughly when Nuria started having vertically closing eyelids.
That's weird. I've definitely been keeping myself between Femi and Krita. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It started not after a bit, probably about halfway here.
How many days ago was that?
They think back, I don't know, 10.
It doesn't match.
Did it happen after this sailor? After Nuria disappeared for a short time.
Nuria was only gone for 2 days, allegedly.
They kind of shake their head, just like, I don't really know many of the names of the sailors on this boat.
Well, it was only for 2 days, not 2 days ago, so we need to collaborate with the other sailors to find out if she disappeared at the start of these incidents.
I mean, many sailors disappeared, so...
But how many of them came back?
They're just like, I don't know. That's a good question.
If Nuria's the only one who came back, we'll have reason to suspect.
Your companions, they were...
Crazy.
They were sacrificed.
Who did this?
Demon worshippers.
They nod, just like, yes. They thought that they could call out to something to help them with this, and well,
It failed.
Yep. They just like put a finger, just like, yep. They were fools.
So the demon worship is a product of the strange happenings, not the cause?
They're just like, that I am not so sure of. My other companions were ones I knew academically. We were well, we were from a variety of universities and churches from the Covenant, and we're coming here to, well, do some research, and, well, it seems that some of them were not who they said they were.
Did your companions, did they disappear before or after the spirits?
I don't remember really. Probably before, considering the spirits is here and then the bodies were here. So I'm not, my mind is clouded and does not exactly have timelines in mind.
Shall I go question the sailors?
They shrug. If you would like, they probably don't know what happened down here. And I imagine if they did, they would probably try to kill me.
Why is that?
So they did kill some of my other companions who tried coming out of here earlier.
Who was it that said Nuria disappeared? Calliope.
I didn't get their name. What?
Zamira.
Oh, Zamira was the... Okay.
Yeah, that was her name, yeah, the sailor who told you.
The sailor's name is Zamira.
I look back to Remy. What is in the crates?
Oh, a variety of materials. Mostly for research purposes. Just, and they start like listing a few things. There's paper and like candles and salts and like a few other things that seem pretty innocuous.
As a magic person and cultist, can I make a roll to determine how innocuous they actually are?
I would also like to.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let me see what kind of role that might be.
And may I scrutinize what they are saying in case they are trying to like smuggle stuff with it?
Oh, 100%. You could totally scrutinize them. Totally. I think it'll be routine because they are scared of you. So they're like trying to keep their cool, but you can see through lies. You are the law.
This is what I do.
Yep.
To clear, Face is still there, but he's still kind of freaking out. So, or they're still there and they're freaking out. So they're
nice
on the stairs.
Good roll.
We'll get to that in a second. I think folklore for the both of you makes either that or incantation. I'm not sure because incantation's like actually doing that. You know what? Incantation I think will make sense because that's like that would be the knowledge of like magic. I think.
Okay. Base.
Standard.
Okay.
Oof. That's a nope from me.
Haha, not my either.
90s.
Neither of you know.
It's worse.
90s showing up in force.
For the both of you, this is like whatever like things they were doing, like whatever like these materials might be used for, you're not sure what kind of rituals they are. For Creta, you got a crit success on your scrutinize. Femi is definitely hiding something. Multiple things, in fact.
In the boxes, in fact.
Yeah, in the boxes. They definitely they are trying to do like lies of omission, basically. Like there are things in these boxes that they haven't told you about. Also, from earlier, like just their whole attitude towards their companions, something's up with that. There's something just like there's just alarm bells in your head just being like something's up with this whole situation.
All right. I'm going to take a look around, and then I'm going to speak with this Zamira. I'm going to go look in the crates.
Alrighty, yeah. Let's break it up. Let's break open some crates.
Why don't we take our break?
Let's break open some crates and take our break.
Break the break.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Break it up, break down.
And we'll see what's in these crates afterwards.
Alrighty. Well, stick around, everybody. We're going to be putting up the break sign and wandering away for 5 minutes, and then we'll be back.
BRB.
BRB.
I'm going to fill my water bottle.
Yep, just remember hot mics if you got them, mute yourself if you are not here, etc. so forth.
Okay.
I am returned.
You're
Why,
freezing.
hello, Shae.
You're freezing up a bit.
I am?
You were.
You are for me too. Should I? I'm afraid to bounce out because I'm afraid that'll mess up the cameras.
It won't. I don't have him locked in any set place.
By the way, am I still peaking? I did mess with my mic.
You had briefly for one moment, but it's been pretty consistently good for a while. I'm
Okay.
not saying my
I
connection
just
is
wanted to make sure.
unstable. Streamlabs
Should I
has been...
reconnect?
No, it was saying mine was unstable for a moment. Streamlabs has been doing incredibly well since I tweaked it before the start, so that's good.
Yeah, it does seem much better.
Mm-hmm.
The return of beings unknown.
Hello. Yeah. I actually have a scene in mind for Iluka since Iluka just left. I got an idea.
Luca was definitely like, I'm getting the money. I'll be back.
Yeah, I'm getting the money.
Like, we didn't even finish the job yet, and Luca's like, but the money though.
I'm gonna get paid. And then they get mugged on the way back because they're alone.
That's their own fault, though.
I mean, if they mess up our payment,
Well, yeah, I mean...
We'll talk about that.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Do you wanna mess up the payment when we come back to live? Just so we can see what happens?
That's what we're doing.
Why would
Oh,
we? Why would we mess
we were
up?
busting open
Why
crates.
would we mess up the payment? That's so silly.
Yeah, so I think the subject of that, we come back to there's some crates being broken open, but Iluka, you're leaving you left the ship and you left the sailors to go like moor everything and be like, hey, everything's fine.
Amy.
While you're making your way back to where you last saw Zanu, you get a like somebody runs up behind you and like taps you on the shoulder.
I say not now. I'm busy.
It's important.
Have I heard this voice before?
Yes, you have on the ship.
So I turn around slowly. I'm like, what is it?
It's Nuria. Did I describe Nuria when you first met her?
Yes, but that was last week, so please do it again.
It's true. Oh, jeez. More descriptions. She is like, she's on the shorter side. She's from like lighter tan skin, like probably Mathari. And she has like a couple of scars on her face. She's like, that was very impressive what you did back there.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're convincing all of us of your miracle cures for a disease that may or may not exist.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a miracle. It's just common science. You know, calcium is very helpful in the case of scurvy. I can see your skin is starting to show the complexion of somebody who's been, I wouldn't say mistreated, but not taken care of while on the ship. You need to get your nutrients.
Yeah, that would be true if that were the case for me specifically. No. There's something else here that we have to talk about. And they're just like, do you notice something? And they like point at their eyes.
Do I notice something?
Yeah, they have two different colored eyes. Heterochromia is not like super common. And they have one green eye and one orange eye.
Is this a new phenomenon for you? I have a friend who has this same...
No, this is always the thing for me. But you seem to, be someone who treats everybody pretty similarly no matter who they are, and I thought, well, might as well confide in you then.
Well, I will say that I've never worked on a case like this, but I'd be happy to research. I've been very interested by the phenomenon for a while now.
It's not the eyes are not the phenomenon. They are a side effect.
Oh. And I take a very, very deep interest. Like, if there was a chair, I would sink into it and put my hands to my chin.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm, like, standing, so instead of, like, being, like, staunch and upright, I'm, like, I kind of slouch in, and I'm like, do tell.
Well, I can't say too much, but Nuria has been a good form to take. Now, I will say, and they get she gets a little bit closer, just like, if you tell any of your friends we'll have trouble. Both of us. So, don't tell them.
Oh, well, I don't want any trouble. What I do want is coin.
Oh, of course. The mercenary. Right. Well, I should have expected that from you. I think I could get you something. It's not something too hard for me. I mean, I crave a great many things. Coin is not one of them.
And like, I take interest in the way they say crave. Can I scrutinize here?
Yeah, totally.
Not that they've repeated it, but that they kind of like trailed off with a hiss, you know?
Yeah, this is also gonna be a challenge.
Would it be scrutinize or folklore?
Scrutinize. Folklore can be later, or it can be at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna
if you're
say,
like,
are there
what
like
could this be?
are there tales of doppelgangers? Like, what do we got going on here?
Yeah, we
the
could do
player. The player Sean is like, this may be a demon possession, but
Yeah,
I'm thinking
so-
like Iluka may think it's like a doppelganger or some type of sea spirit kind of thing.
Yeah, so let's do a scrutinize first to see what they're talking about. It's gonna be challenging.
I'm bad
for
at
the
this
scrutinize.
too, so. That's in perception, right?
Yes.
Oh shit! I didn't put it on challenging, but I still failed for.
Yeah, he still failed. Yeah, and then do folklore, and this is also going to be challenging, mostly because of the type of creature that this is. It's not something that's really well known, even like myths wise. But you know it. So we'll start with the scrutinize. Yeah, this just seems like vocal quirks. Like maybe that's just how they talk about this kind of stuff. It's not anything that just like sets alarm bells off. In terms of like, because this person has been telling you, yeah, this is like a side effect of something, and like their other behaviors, you have heard tales of creatures that take on the guise of others. There are a variety of myths about them. Sadefi specifically, there are a few. There's one of there is a myth. The one that you think of here is there is a myth of it would be the changed woman is what it's called. It was a woman who would basically every year would change forms. Is what the myth's about. She would basically change forms with the new year.
So you think that I would be scared because it's like a monster of legend, like something to keep kids in their beds at night, like that kind of thing. But I'm like enthralled. I'm just like fascinating. Can I ask what form you intend to take?
I'm still deciding. It's been a long time since I've been here. You know, traveling
Can we make a
around the
deal?
world. Well, do you have one?
Promise me you won't take the form of myself or any of my compatriots, and we will work together.
She smiles. That I can do. Also, again, if you tell any of them, that promise is broken.
Yes, and this promise is broken if you do anything that counteracts our deal, such as become one of them.
She puts a hand out. Shall we shake on it then?
I shake her hand. Terrible
yeah.
idea.
Yeah, terrible idea. But yeah, you shake her hand. You don't feel anything or anything like that, but it's just like it's a nice firm shake. She's like, "Good. I just wanted to let you know before I have to go back to playing my role. There were people on the ship getting suspicious, so I'm gonna disappear for a bit, but I'll see you back at your place. You told us about it, so if anybody asks,
come alone.
Oh, I will.
The door will not be answered if you come with thugs.
I don't hire people. I'm my own I'm my own best adjutant. So, if anybody on the ship asks, I went out for some smokes. You know, Dory is known for that.
Drink some orange juice.
Oh, I will. Orange juice is very good. I thought lemon juice would be the thing for scurvy, though.
I'd also recommend not actually taking the medicine.
I didn't think you would. Well,
it won't
best
cause
for you.
any permanent damage. It may cause a little bit of indigestion and maybe some woozy head stuff, but nothing more.
Ah, good. Well, hopefully the next time I'll see you, I'll be Nuria. But if I'm not, well, I'll make sure you recognize me. And it's like a big Cheshire cat smile, and then like walks off.
And I'm like, I try to get in like the off with you, so I have the final word, but they walk away before I do.
Yep, she just walks off, just like, yeah, no, this is fine. But yeah, you
Congratulations, outro. You let a breach happen and call it Cthulhu.
Look, I'm getting everybody with the like. There's somebody on the outside who has a thing in. We've had Mr. Bahar, we've had Femi, and now we have Nuria. It's fine. Everybody will have one, or more. It'll be great.
So I want to go to Zanu, who I probably see. I want to build the situation. They're probably paying out wages for the dock workers at the moment.
She doesn't. She's not in charge of that. She's like, she is a stevedore. She's also one of the stevedores. Like, she's not the employer. There's somebody else who does that. But she has a bunch of stevedores together, basically being like, all right, people, like, what are we gonna? They're basically brainstorming, like, what are we doing about the Ivory Rose right now? Yeah. You come up to them.
My good friend Zanu, and I like tap them on the shoulder as if we've been best buds forever and I just met them today.
Yeah, she turns around again. She's like a pretty big person. She turns around, just like looks down, and you're just like, oh, well, hello there.
The ship is docked, properly moored. The crew is on their way off into the boathouses. We seem to have solved your problem. There is a bit of suspicion, and we're still handling that, but the things that you asked for, our job is completed. I would like mine and my compatriots' pay.
All right, that can be arranged.
I will say though, 175 brass pennies is a little hefty for me to carry. Would you mind if I exchange 5 brass pennies so that you can make it an even 3 silver each?
So, actually, I put a finger up. So, actually, your custodian friend, Calliope, was it? We had a different deal. We didn't have to pay her. So
she wasn't supposed to tell them that much. It was that they managed to work out that money and to get it to make it look like they had enough to pay what they asked for.
But since Anuka is here to pick up money on behalf of everyone.
Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, she would. Yeah. Like, she would she would tell them that because that was a thing of like, oh, for everybody. Yeah, you could scrutinize, sure. I can tell you right now because we literally did this yesterday that this is what happened.
No, I know it's what happened, but in character, Luca doesn't
Yeah, that's
know.
true.
Yeah, no,
so
it was kept on the down low.
Yeah. So yeah.
I like to try to keep player character and character.
Yeah. That's fair. This was not a challenging test; it was a standard test. But either way, you would have failed. Yeah, you're like, that doesn't seem right. Why would somebody because in your mind, why would somebody turn down pay?
Who doesn't like money?
Exactly.
Well, that's neither here nor there, my business. But my other compatriots, they expect their pay as well.
Oh, they'll be getting
like
their
I
pay.
said.
It's gonna be 140 brass pennies, and we gathered it. So.
Well, let me. You have those brass pennies gathered. Can you exchange for silver, or do you have silver?
I could just give it to you. This is pay. It's yours. And they take out a bag, just like, yeah.
I like grab the bag and I like visibly drop it. I'm like, a frail lady like myself forcing me to carry all this money.
Oh
no!
Oh no! Look at you. So poor Iluka can't carry all the money that they have. Oh no! It's just like all the stevedores behind Shae, just like, yeah. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Just like, if you really want, we can help. We can walk you to the ship with the money and meet everybody else. Does that sound good to you?
You can do me one better. When is payday?
She's caught off guard by that. She's like, I don't know, 3 days from now.
Okay, so, and I do my basic, like, I understand businesses. Where's your boss? Let me see if I can exchange with them. They're going to need pennies to pay you, and they probably have silver from their deals with the ships.
Wow.
She puts a finger up. She's just like, this is between your crew and mine, not your crew and my boss. You
Well,
involve
let me talk to your manager.
Yeah, and then she's like, you involve our boss. All this is out.
So I huff and I turn around and I'm like,
It's like,
and I walk to the currency exchange in the Opal district.
Now we're gonna make
you're gonna
less
walk
money.
all the way to the Opal district? Okay, sure. Yeah. All right. Back
You're
to
going
the
to carry all that heavy money all the way to the Opal district to prove a point.
We're gonna get off the ship and be like,
Where's
Where's
our
our money?
Where's our money?
I'm going to be dead in an alleyway with like pennies everywhere.
Yep.
Let me tell
Stole
you,
all your pay.
if this were a gritty, dark, and perilous, you'd be dead before you left the harbor. Because that lady just announced that you were dragging a lot of money around.
That's fine.
No,
Look,
it's-
somebody will cut. Like she has to walk. They have to walk through.
Is there like a circles test equivalent that you have in mind or no?
No, we'll
Okay.
get to the Opal District thing in a second, but we gotta
Yeah,
talk about
do
these
the
crates.
boat. The boat's more important.
Yeah. So the crates. Y'all are breaking these crates open, being like, "What's inside here? What's in the box?"
What's in the box?
Yeah. Let's do. Okay. I have a little
What's
table.
in the box? Sorry, that's like one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
So I
Um,
just had an idea, which I
Yeah.
feel like has been kind of on the back of my mind this entire time. And that is that part of what Hakika is looking for down here is
Mhm.
like a shrine to the Leviathan. Like
Interesting. Okay.
I feel like in the hold or it is gonna be where that would be. And like now that they're breaking into crates and stuff, Hakeka is doing what Hakeka does, which is wander off on their own. Like before being interrupted by a strange person and all of these hijinks. This is kind of what they were looking for this whole time.
Yeah,
So.
totally. I
They
think
are the
all
worst group.
We're really bad.
y'all are
Really
terrible, and I
bad.
love it. Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think
here
all
to heal
four of
people.
all four of you can do some awareness tests. To basically tell us like what kind of stuff you find. I have a table of like components you could find, but like it depends on your failure or success, basically. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool, great.
That is a crit
Cool.
success. Thank you very
Yep.
much.
Yeah, okay, Vice is good.
That time I succeeded on something. Jeez.
Yeah, and these are standard, I should also say, for people who are wondering what the situation was. Okay. Is everyone just gonna succeed? Because I'm fine with that.
I'm able
Apparently.
to hold on. Because I'll
Standard
be
awareness.
the one to screw it up. Don't worry.
It's
Standard.
fine.
I just
Find
saw
the
it.
gunpowder,
There it
and
is.
you light it.
Nope.
Hey,
Crit fail.
That's a crit fail.
There it is. I called it.
it. You did call it. You're gonna find. Okay, I know what's gonna happen. Here.
I find
First-
the Leviathan shrine, but it's after I crash into it.
No. We'll start with the crit success and go down. You were looking for a shrine of the Leviathan.
Mm-hmm.
You walk past the ritual killing, and there's a small room that's like, this isn't near the bow of the ship. You open up that room, there is a shrine to the Leviathan there.
Perfect.
However, there are also 4 bodies there.
Well, that's a problem.
Yeah.
4 more
Um,
additional bodies. Okay.
4 additional bodies, one of which is dressed in the robes of the of a priest of the Leviathan.
Okay, well, that's a problem.
Yeah. However, there are some like the bonus thing you have there is that there are some components there that are sacred to the Leviathan that you could take if you wanted to.
For safekeeping.
Yeah, for safekeeping.
Of course.
I mean, since the adherent here on the ship is already dead, and I don't trust boat owners to understand the spiritual relevance.
It's not like the captain's alive anyway.
I mean, right, but I mean, assuming that Femi is telling the truth about being representative owners off of the ship.
True. What does a shrine to the Leviathan like on a ship look like?
So I'm basing this partly off of a webcomic called Tiger, which is really great.
Okay.
But basically I picture like a large shell or something not physically a shell, but like an engraving of one. Or possibly some other, like, whatever represents the Leviathan, in just like a piece of stone or like sandstone, it's carved into it, and then like a little shelf for leaving offerings.
Cool. Nice. So yeah, you have that. Vice and Creta. This is gonna sound a little strange, but again, this is a table thing. Could you all roll 2 d15s for me? This is some of the stuff you find in the crates. Among the like normal stuff you find some other weird stuff.
Trace.
And I also
roll again.
check
Vice.
on the bodies to see, like, confirm that they are in fact dead, and maybe get an idea of how long they've been that way.
Yeah, sure.
Wave it.
Okay, so let's go. Vice, you find the following things. You find a box full of soot.
Sounds like fun.
Useful.
And you find a box full of dyes.
That one's unironically useful.
Yes. Creta, you find a box of incense and a box of pitch.
I look over at Credit and I'm like, I'll trade you some soot for your incense.
This isn't our. These aren't our belongings. I'm searching for contraband.
I'm aware. It was a joke. I'm
Yeah.
not allowed to take anything from the ship anyway.
I'm bad at jokes.
Calliope, also roll a d15 for me.
You find a crate of spiders.
Oh no. 11.
11. Okay. Oh, good. All right. You open a crate, and it's for the first second, like, because it's a little bit dark here. It seems to be empty, and then some like robed figures seem to jump out at you from the box. Could you want to roll me a resolve test right there?
Yep. That's scary
Yeah,
as fuck.
Yeah, it's very scary. You're being attacked by shadow creatures right now.
Who keeps robed figures in boxes?
It's a good question.
Standard?
Let me tell you. Yeah, standard. It is a fear test. This is something that's scary.
Resolve.
Oh. All right. Okay, this being a fear test, you get 6 corruption.
Wow.
And I need you to roll 2d10 plus 2, and that's how much peril you're going to take from this. Yes, I had some.
But I do have impervious mind, so when I suffer mental peril, reduced peril condition track by 1 step.
Cool.
What am I rolling?
2d10 plus 2.
2d10. Roll 2d10 plus 2. Almost max.
What's your peril thresholds? What are your thresholds right there?
1 sec. This is on the same page, I believe.
It's on the skills page.
It's on the skill page. Oh, I was on the... Yeah. Okay. Peril threshold is... I genuinely don't know where I'm looking. Oh, there it is. Okay. Which one is it?
What
Fish.
are the? Okay.
11, 17, 23.
Okay, so it's above 17, so you would go down 2. But you have impervious wine, so you only go down 1, I think is how that works. I believe that's how that works?
Wait, I'm
So you
confused. So,
Okay.
Yes, that's how it works.
which one number am I looking at?
So your normal peril threshold is 5.
Oh, okay. So it's the WB plus. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
that's-
5, 11, 17, 23.
Yeah. So 17. So it's above 17. So you would take 1, 2. It would be 3, but it would be reduced to 2 because you have impervious mind.
Okay. So I go from unhindered to imperiled, ignore 1 skill rank.
You go to ignore 1 skill rank. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you are freaked out by this.
Yeah,
Frickin'
random ghost
rogue
people jump
figures.
at you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do Vice and Creta, do you look over at this?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
It seems like Calliope has looked in a box and is scared of the box.
It's in the box.
Fucking mimics. Or whatever.
Yeah, there's
Yeah. So I am so not looking in that box.
Creta,
In fact, I might pour the soot on it.
Creta, you look in the box. There's a bunch of robes that have been just like packed neatly in the box.
I start like sifting through it roughly in case there's like something hiding in it.
Doesn't seem to be. Don't even need to roll there. There doesn't seem to be. It's
Just,
just like
like,
black robes.
Hit it
Black-
with the butt of the axe.
Okay, you just hit it.
Take that robe.
Yeah, the robes, also the robes, like Femi's robes, have like gold, are like this gold liner on like the sleeves and like the neckline and stuff. But yeah, you just like hit the robes, the butt of your axe, and just there's some resistance because there are robes in there, but otherwise.
What is it, Calliope? What did you find?
Thing jumped at me.
Like start looking around for like a rat or something.
Yeah, there doesn't.
I totally walk over to Calliope and I'm like, so you're okay with that? And I point to like this scene of just like utter gross destruction. But the robe scared you.
When the robes
Hey,
get up and
close.
when the robes get up and try and attack you, yes. I work for the custodian. Dead bodies is what I deal with every day. You become used to it.
Alright, something isn't adding up. There's still these, what are they, echoes? There's still these things happening.
Of course they are. We haven't finished our job. They still said there were ghosts and manifestations here. We need to deal with that.
Yeah.
Also, you did not tell, I turned to
Femi.
Femi, yeah. You did not tell me anything about, did you say pitch? I don't remember.
No, they did not. They did not tell you about pitch. They just like put their hands up. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't remember.
That's fine. I want a full list of everything that is in this barrel.
I think there's a manifest up in the captain's quarters.
There's also something, and I start walking towards them. There's also something that you are not telling me, and I get really agitated when people do not tell me things I need to know. And I say that as I step up to him very slowly, and I just want to intimidate him.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, do it. You get that +10 because they have been scared of you for a while, and they're still scared of you. And now they don't Hakika to stand in between you two. So, yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah, you're great. Yeah, they're just like put their hands up again, just like, okay. What questions do you have then?
What are you not telling me that is in these things?
I think that manifest upstairs will tell you, but I know that there are some things that evidently your friends don't want to find.
Such as?
There's like, they're going in their mind between like, do I tell you or do I do something else? They are trying to decide between that. It's like, maybe I go into a desperate course of action. What do? Do you just let them like take some time to decide, or you just like gonna go?
I'm going to like with the flat part of the axe. I'm just gonna use it to nudge his chin up so that he like looks me in the eye and say, "I'm better as a friend than an enemy."
Shit. Okay. Yeah, they since you're right in their face, they're just like, at least one of those crates is filled with blood.
Blood.
They try to nod, and of course there's like the axe, they're like, yes.
I lower the axe. What is this blood used for?
I think, considering my patriots, some sort of ritual.
I see. Were you aware of your compatriots' dabblings?
Not until we were on the ship.
Scrutinize.
Screw it. Screw
I am
Screw
going
them.
to screw this.
Screw them. Screw them.
Still easy?
Still easy, yeah. They are telling a bald-faced lie.
God damn it.
A bald-faced lie that you were not good enough to get, apparently, unfortunately. Yeah. So that seems like, considering what they've said about like, yeah, we had an academic relationship, and even if they seem suspicious, that seems possible that Femi might not have known.
I do that thing where I narrow my eyes, but I lower the axe.
Yeah, just like, no. You can search the ship as much as you want, but I do need to, in the end, talk to the judge. So I have the
Oh, you're going to talk to the judge, all right.
I'll glance over to Calliope and Hakika. And actually, Isaiah,
Hakika's not there.
Oh.
So she wandered off.
Vice is here,
They
though.
keep wandering off. I don't know what's up with that. Weird.
I look around and I pinch the bridge of my nose and I'm like, gods, give me strength.
Like herding cats.
Yep.
Alright, I have to go make sure Hakika has not died.
Yes.
I go look for Hakika first.
That would be good. Yeah, and Femi is just gonna like pass by you as you go looking for Hakika.
When she gets ready to leave, Calliope is going to say, "So you said the manifestations are upstairs. Show me."
Yes, the manifests. Yeah, I can take you to the captain's quarters. Just follow me. Yeah.
Haha.
Yeah, they're not getting away without you, I
Nope.
guess.
Nobody's...
Vice, are you gonna keep searching boxes, or are you gonna?
I mean, I found soot, so I'm just like, kind of disinterested.
You also heard that one of these boxes is filled. At least one of these boxes is filled with blood.
There was mention of blood.
So.
I mean, I feel like a box of blood compared to like the horror scene that I saw when I came down here.
Yeah.
It's really like the worst thing ever.
It's true.
Mm.
It's fair.
But I'm just like, there's not like a box of gold, and I'm not allowed to take anything anyway. So.
No, Mr. Bahar has told you you're not allowed.
Right.
So, but yeah, Kreta, you look around, like you go past the murder scene, you go inside, you go into this other room, and you see Hakika there is. Are you praying? Are you taking stuff? You're checking these bodies? Actually, that was.
Yeah, I'm checking these bodies.
Yeah.
And probably offering some kind of a prayer when I discover they are when I confirm they are in fact dead.
Oh, yeah, you can confirm without a roll that they are in fact dead.
I figured that was the case, but like I do still go and like check.
It takes time. You gotta.
I feel like
check.
they're saying prayers to the Leviathan while like slowly picking up each body part and like throwing it like casually in the water, you know.
When I stop by the room, I just knock with the with the butt of the axe on the side of the door. Next time you run off, can you at least give us some warning that you are going somewhere?
I haven't gone anywhere.
You were out the
I
side.
say that as I'm literally in a totally different room. Don't worry about it.
You went into another room filled with dead bodies, apparently.
The dead
Without
bodies are
so
not
much
going
of
to
a
hurt
word.
me. Although he could certainly use Calliope again here to see these friends to their final resting place.
You're deflecting.
Right, tell you, of course.
Thank you. That's all I ask. I'll let Calliope know when I see her. Thank you. And then I'll turn and I'll start heading up in the direction that Calliope went.
All right.
And I'll
sounds
probably
good.
pocket anything that is of like religious value.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, you pocket the things. Calliope, you head up to the captain's quarters with Femi. The captain's quarters are like when you get there, there are things strewn about them. Like obviously there is a fight in here. Obviously, as you know, there's a fight in here. There's things broken on the ground. Like everything's been tossed around. But there's like a desk. There's like a navigator's table. There's various like trophies and such of whoever the captain was on the ship. There don't seem to be any bodies in here though, which is again the interesting thing for you is that the only bodies you found were the ones in the hold. There haven't been any bodies in the rest of the ship.
So you were working as the captain's representative, am I correct?
The owner's representative.
Where's the captain?
They shrug. Don't know. Probably dead with the rest of the crew.
I don't buy that. I'm
Yes.
Scrutin.
Yeah, Scrutin.
Screw that thing.
Also, a thing that you notice as you walk by with them is all of the three sailors who are here, the Ainara, Hamid, and Zamira, are all just like keeping away from Femi. They like one of them like makes a sign of the God Emperor. When they go by, like they're like, this person is bad mojo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. And specifically the reason why I'm not buying this is because if you're the representative of the person who owns the ship, you should be on fairly good terms with the captain. So to not show any concern that the captain is missing, it just doesn't.
Yeah, no, it totally does not add up. That's fair.
Hey, all right.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely lying. They you can see they're like, "Oh, I don't know." And like they're like they are trembling a little bit because they have been since like they met Kreta, and they're like you can also tell like they obviously know stuff about the captain's quarters even though they said they haven't been here.
You understand.
Oh, something happened.
Hello?
Hello? Are we still? Oh, noisy people. Okay. The Marinda's. Yeah. Hold, please. I need to look up something for them anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you're back. Cool.
Yeah, no, I just need you to close the door and let the dogs not bark into the microphone.
Ghost dog.
Ghost dog.
So Calliope kind of rolls her eyes for a moment and says, "You know that as a worshiper of the custodian, I am, of course, on your side. And if there is anything that you actually know that is going on, you are obligated to let me know so that we can help resolve this issue. And continuing to withhold the truth from us is only going to make your visit with the judge later more difficult. And I'm going to try and charm her now into being more amicable."
Sorry, I've done a lot of damage.
Yes, but I'm the one who smooths things over. I'm the good cop.
That's
You're
fair.
the bad cop.
I am the bad cop.
Okay, yeah. Let's do. Yeah, try to charm them.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I have anything that they might
Any change to the difficult, positive, or
Yeah,
negative?
that's what I'm looking at right now. No, I think it's just standard.
Okay.
Good cop, bad cop situation's not helping.
No.
Well, that's
You're
why
not there right now.
that's why I was asking you whether it hindered or helped. But okay, standard.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
That's the same roll. All right.
Yeah. So they're gonna do something interesting. Oh, Creta, you're here. Okay. They're not gonna do the thing they were going to do. For this.
I no longer get a knife in the stomach.
No, you don't. They were gonna do something else actually, which is gonna be possibly more terrifying for you. But yeah. They're just like, look, you don't know the judge. The judge is not somebody to be fucked with. So,
contrary to popular belief, I actually work in the Alabaster District quite regularly. I'm on fairly good relations with most of the courts, and if I have to inform them of what's going on in this ship, you'll be the first person who has to answer questions.
Look, if we clear this ship of all of the things that happened in the hold, the ghost should be gone, and everybody goes home happy.
Oh, I have to note something too that I just realized.
What?
I also have bad ticker, so from that failed test earlier.
So you have nine corruption,
so,
not 6.
Yeah, I just noticed that on the thing, and it's like, wait, no, so I have 9.
Fun.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That's precisely what I'm trying to do. Figure out what's happening so that we can clear the ship. And right now you're making it very difficult to do my job.
And you're making it difficult to do mine. And this is when they're going to stab you.
Hey!
I don't know a way to get out of this.
Yeah!
Yeah. But, yeah, let's roll some initiative for the 3 of you who are there.
Okay.
Yeah, quick draw.
Initiative.
Yeah. There is no surprise round. You figured something like this would come. They have a 16. They're very quick.
I was incredibly suspicious of this.
As you should be.
While this is going on, I want to say that I deeply regret my decision, and by the time I get back to my shanty, I decide to turn around and just say, fuck it, they're getting pennies.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, plus 7. Right.
All right.
It's a D10 plus 7.
Oh, yeah, Vice, you were here too. Right. Oops, I deleted you.
God damn
How
it.
dare you delete me?
15! I may not die. Well, no, I'm below.
I'm still on the ship, but I am not nearby.
You're not. Yeah, you are
So
not.
Do
you're
you
not
want me
with
to roll
everyone else.
initiative or not bother?
I think you don't have to bother.
Okay.
Why do you
How
keep
do
tying with
opportunity-
people, Shae?
How do opportunity... I roll blow.
You did. How do opportunity attacks work?
Yeah.
There's a section. Then give me a second to write everybody's thing, and I will let you know. Calliope, you got 15. Vice, you got 15. Okay, both of you have to roll again because you got the same number. God damn it! And you have the same perception bonus.
Nice.
I
Oh
win.
shit! Okay, Vice. Yeah, you're first apparently.
I want to win a roll.
Yeah, Calliope, roll again.
Oh, sorry.
Oh wait,
I
no,
was-
never. Oh wait, no, never mind. Actually, you don't have to roll again. I realize you have a +7, not +8. Sorry, Vice.
Femi and Creta have to roll
that
again,
away
don't
from
they?
me too.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So
you're good, man.
opportunity attacks are they work in specific situations that I will look in a second, and there's 0 AP things. No. Opportunity attack. Such as a foe moving away from you and engage in combat with them, make a free melee attack without spending action points.
Oh.
You cannot make opportunity attacks when left defenseless, helpless, or on the ground prone while concentrating on magic or with ranged weapons, unless you have special things that allow you to do it.
I have shoot from the hip. I was gonna see if I could use an opportunity to shoot his hand. I have the dagger when I see it.
Unfortunately it's not your turn. So if you were able to go earlier, you'd be able to. But
Okay.
you might be able to on their turn. But yeah, first things first, they're going to try to stab you, Calliope. Yeah, I don't think they have anything that like modifies it, so they're just gonna freaking stab you. They're not very good at stabbing, but given how my rolls were last time, I don't trust anything. So let's see how the stabbing goes. Yeah, they miss. Okay. That's their first AP. They're gonna spend an action point to cast a spell. I have to look up the spells they have. Because, yeah, spells. Spells. Can they actually cast a spell when they're engaged with somebody? Let's find out. All right, Bolt of Flame. Yeah, they're gonna cast fire at you. It's fine. What is this? Donde está?
La biblioteca.
Pyromancy. There we go. A match which must be struck. Oh, cool. Okay, they can just do it. Sick. They're gonna try. They're gonna try their damnedest to freaking do this at you. This is not general magic. No, it's petty. Okay. So, because I don't want to deal with too many magic rule things, I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna roll for their normal incantation. They're not gonna try to power up. I have to roll a chaos die. Oh! Okay. The two of you who do magic, incantation things.
Mm-hmm.
If you roll a 6 on chaos things, you get a manifestation, right?
Yeah, bad things start to happen.
But the spell still goes off.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I believe so. I think there's no issue with that. It's just that the manifestation is a kicker to it.
Oh shit, okay. After successfully casting spell, one foe immediately suffers 1d10 plus a willpower bonus and damage from fire. Okay, cool. You're about to be
set on fire.
Yeah, you're about to be set on fire. So you're gonna take
They're fired.
8 damage.
Fun.
So she, Femi first tries to stab you, which you're able to dodge out of the way, and then with their other hand, they light a match, and a bolt of flame flies from their hand and right, like, center of chest. You're not on fire, luckily, but you have, you are, yeah.
I'm hit hard.
Yeah, you're hit hard. What's your damage threshold?
I am trying to find that.
It should be in your talents and trappings page.
Oh, of course, because that's where it would be.
It's where all the combat stuff is. So.
Yeah, I can't find it because of the weapons in the way. My
damage
threshold is 3.
3?
3.
3?
3.
It's almost 4. God.
3. 3, 9, 15, 21.
Okay, so you're going to go down to lightly wounded.
Yay.
You don't take an injury or anything, but you're lightly wounded by the fire. You got some scorch marks.
No,
and...
yours should be 9 because it's threshold plus 6, right?
No, it's it's 3, 6, 15, 21.
Yeah, I don't have a damage threshold modifier. I am not in any armor or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind.
But yeah, it is, and they're gonna save their last action point to be able to like dodge and stuff. Vice, your friend.
I wouldn't be able to dodge the spell, right?
No.
Okay.
Because that's not how they work.
No worries.
It's weird.
Yeah, no,
Your
it's
friend's
fine.
been ensorcellated. Vice, save them.
Yeah, exactly. Ensorcelled.
So I kind of like look at Krenda. Like, are you like he's on fire? So this is okay this time, right?
No, yeah, I am in the process of getting ready to attack.
Right.
So, yeah.
But like, it's kind of like one of those things. I'm like look at you before I act.
Yeah. So.
And then I RKO this fool.
Okay, so you're gonna spend an action point to move over to them, so you're engaged, and then RKO the shit out of them.
Yeah.
So I think we're doing you're trying to take them down.
Yes.
So roll a coordination test, because you're not charging. Because I've actually read this now, or I've reread it, I should say. I've read it before. It's just there's a lot of stuff.
So
coordination. Coordination.
Probably walking past Zanu with my head down right now. Still with a big
okay.
bag of pennies.
Would you like to use a fortune point to make that succeed?
No, I wouldn't, but I get to
Okay.
punch him now.
Yes, you do. You do get to
We
punch
do
them.
have half an hour and 7 fortune points for the session left.
You have 5 fortune points. 2 of those are misfortune right now. But
Oh,
yes.
okay. Fair.
Which means I have I have some points to spend on y'all. But yeah, attack them. Simple melee them with your cestus. You don't have any it's a standard attack. Oh damn! Okay, nice. All right.
Punch good.
And what additional damage do I get actually from the enchantment that Kika put on it?
I believe that just makes it so that you have you can attack things that normally have resistance.
Yes,
to
that's
non-magical
correct.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
so-
the only thing it does is it makes your attacks count as magical for things that would not be damaged by non-magical attacks.
I see. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so they seem a bit hurt. Like you punch them right in the gut. They're ugh. But yeah, they still they are intent on murdering your friend. You have one more action point,
Okay.
which you can save to do dodging and stuff, or you can use it now.
So fuck it. We're gonna try it again. This
Okay.
will work eventually.
Coordination, go.
Coordination is so bad for me too. I want you to
I know.
know.
You could do other if it's a case of if you charge. The problem is charging takes 2 AP. It's like a whole thing where if you do charge and takedown, you can do athletics.
I'm using a fortune point.
Okay.
Damn it!
Ah!
All right. Use a fortune
I
point.
punch him again.
All right. Well, you're using the fortune point now, so you can re-roll. Is how that works. Because you're doing
Oh.
a second action to do this,
Okay.
right?
All right.
Yeah. So you can do it again. Do it again. Hey, you got it.
Hey!
All right, so now they have to test coordination to not get knocked the fuck down. Let's see if they are good at it.
They get a minus 10%.
Ooh, good to know. And they don't have coordination, so yeah, they failed. You take them right down. Take them down to the ground. They're now prone. Oh shit. Okay, that's what prone does. Damn. Okay, yeah. So you try once, they dodge out of the way, but you punch them, and then you do it again, just bam right into the deck. Would you like to do your opportunity attack and smack him again?
Hells yes.
All right, do it. I will give you 10 plus 10 on this because you just knocked them the fuck down into the ground.
Okay.
Whew! So fun thing for this. Because you knock them prone, you get an extra fury die. So roll another d6 for damage.
You're gonna kill this fool. Oh, do it again!
Six.
Oh my god!
Can I just grab this guy under the chin and just be like,
Yeah.
like
we'll
holy
s-
crap?
I mean, roll it again because these are exploding.
I just
so they keep
fatality'd
going.
this fool.
You literally did.
Just rip his heart out through his ribcage.
Aw.
Okay, so that's 15, 27, 32 damage.
Remember we were talking about how that damage was outrageous last round? This is it done correctly.
So this is overkill. You get to you can do whatever you want to
it
this
gets
person.
worse. If I use the bollock dagger thing, I get to roll the 1d6 extra every time.
Yeah. So yeah, you brutally murder this person.
Just a little bit though, not a
Just-
lot. Just,
Okay, just a little bit. All right. Yeah, you
Throw a puddle on the ground.
You summon. I think it's literally a case of since you're using a cestus, like you punch them in the face and just hope.
So what I was thinking is, since I arcade'd them, I probably just rolled them over and punch them in the throat.
Yeah, they're
And just collapse their entire throat.
Yeah, their throat is gone. Femi is now dead.
Why you gotta murder my friends like this all the time?
They
Jeez.
tried to kill me.
They did try to kill you. It's true.
Are you alright,
I still
Calliope?
don't know that.
Yeah, you still don't know that. Yeah.
Guys, I got our
can-
pay.
They probably murdered my fellow
cultist of Leviathan down here where I'm at, but it's neither here nor there.
But yeah, so in front of you is the corpse of Femi.
I
Afterwards,
guess
mess.
that's. I guess he's not going to be able to tell us anything else.
Why
Are you
would they
alright,
do that?
Kalaki?
No, I'm not all right. They tried to set me on fire and stab me.
I'm not good with medicine, which is why I'm asking you. I don't know. What do I do?
No, I'm so far from all right.
Would it be okay if I come back now?
I was just gonna say, where?
Yeah.
Like, Vice
think
is
you-
like, where the hell is Aluka?
I think you come, Aluka, you come through the door and you see the captain's quarters, which is just a mess, and 3 people standing around a corpse, the corpse of somebody you've never seen with the throat punched out.
It was like this when we got here.
I swear.
I throw Kreda, Vice, and Hakika.
Hakika's not
each.
here.
Oh, well, I throw Kreda and Vice their coin purses. If they check in it, there is an extra penny in each of them.
Oh,
Sweet.
Well,
Where's Hakika? Calliope, I would give you
What?
yours, but they said that you have to talk to him yourself.
No, that's not the arrangement at all. But
Where
thank you
were
for going
you?
to get the money before we even finish the job. And she just kind of stares.
We just needed to get the boat docked.
No,
what
we were
the
supposed to-
stevedores said. There were no ghosts. We went down there. And then
I'm gonna scrutinize
down there.
our
I
very
looked
shady
down at
friend
the-
who was
I
not
looked down at
here.
the corpse, and I'm like, oh.
I'm scrutinizing.
So,
Yes,
so
I'm not
Friend.
lying. I'm just dumb.
No, but you're-
Aluka comes in. Aluka comes in and like looks at the corpse and probably looks at me and looks at the corpse and I'm like, Calliope did it.
Sure.
Calliope
Yeah,
shakes her head. We weren't just supposed to dock the ship. We were supposed to figure out what happened here. Where have you been?
I shake my coin purse. All right, I'm going to delete this trapping of 109 pennies. It cost me 4 to give 3 people an extra 1 because of weird conversions.
So now 105 pennies.
Yes, and
all
whatever
need to
my
stop-
cut split between them is.
Oh, right.
I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
what that
all.
is.
No, because 109 converts to 3 extra per. Or never mind.
It's a whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will figure out the actual money things.
I mathed it right. I have the correct amount of pennies.
We'll figure out the actual money things after the game because
Yeah, we can talk about it later.
because we've done enough of that. But, but credit, please. You're talking.
You all need to stop running off on your own. Calliope, what do I need to do to help you?
Nothing. I can take care of this.
Are you sure?
now
You look a little singed.
I
I
don't
guess
need any
he's-
of your snake oil. I am actually a healer. And she looks
I
very
mean,
annoyed
I kind
because
of-
she was
I
on
take
fire
that
a moment
offensively,
ago.
and I say,
Wow.
I take that offensively, and I also say, you know, I do proper medicine too.
And I always do proper medicine. And she looks to the body and she says, Vice, can you help me drag this out?
Of course.
Nice.
I'm going to guess that he was part of his friend's cult now.
It would seem
Would
so.
you- Would
We-
y'all like to check the body?
Yes, I would.
That's
Okay,
why.
there we go.
Well, the thing is, I'm asking Vice to get the body out of there so that the police officer can check the captain's quarters. I'm going to prepare the body because it's a dead body now, and
Yeah.
while doing so, I was going to look it over.
Yeah,
That's
so
fair. That's her jurisdiction.
I-
Yeah,
I
detective,
think-
do detective work, please.
again, former police officer, no longer. But still, the things you find on Femi, you find the knife, obviously.
Obviously. I
it is
recognize that
it is
knife.
it is a very ornate knife. It's got like a lot of sharp edges and like it has like again that gold filigree on the like edges of the handles. They're wearing some very nice clothes under their robes. Like they're wearing some like very like very upper class clothing. You're not sure why they covered it with robes, but you know.
They're wearing something under their robes? That
Yeah.
doesn't sound right.
Who wears
I know,
stuff under
right?
their robes? That's so weird.
So weird.
How are
Not
they
a
supposed to flash
real-
anyone?
So, the things that concern you other than the fact that they have a bag with a bunch of like magical reagents with it, which Calliope you recognize. They have a prayer book and a holy symbol, but not to any of the gods that are worshipped here. Not to any gods that any of y'all should worship.
I was gonna say, can I? Would I know, or do I need to check?
You would need to check to know like which demon this is. This is definitely demon worship. So yeah, do folklore. Yeah, it's gonna be challenging.
Oh.
Because we're talking about demons here.
Yeah.
So
One
since
sec,
I'm
my
there
sheets
helping,
all
can I actually
worked.
roll too?
If you want, do you know about demons?
No, but
Okay.
I can roll folklore, right?
Yeah, sure. Yours is gonna be harder because you don't even have a background in religion.
The hell did
Oh no,
folklore
wait, I
go?
can't. It doesn't have a star to it.
No, you can.
Oh,
You can do it. Yeah, folklore is a common skill. Anybody can do it.
Would
Ah, dang!
Yeah, you can do it too. You have the -20 as well, though.
I'm gonna spend
Yeah,
one
that's
of our points to reroll
Okay.
because that was so close.
It was very close.
Hey, there you go. Oh,
Hey,
that's
kinda
heal.
got
Sorry, that's
Both
not
of-
right.
Both of you go. Oh, that's heal.
It would still be 35.
Yeah, it would
though.
still get it. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, so both of you get it. Okay.
Dang, I can't believe Shae got that with a 28. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's
this
very
is
good.
the exact same case. I think I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah, you're having flashbacks.
I am not fighting Shae in game anymore. She just rolls successes.
Mhm.
All right. So what was it that? Okay. So, yes, this not only is this a demon, this is a symbol of one of the abyssal princes.
Ooh, I'm curious.
Which one? You're not sure. You know there are 4 of them. You don't know, like, both. The thing for both of you is that this is a folklore test, so this is very much like what you've heard / like what you learned in church. And the thing for the custodian, of course, is like what you learned in church is like, yeah, the demons are a bad demons are a bad influence. 1 and 2, they go against the proper order of the gods and of death and all that kind of thing. For you, Kreta, the thing is, from where you're from in Kiryarkov, the thing of, and like your background as for the Slayers and the Winter King, the Abyssal Princes are basically a perversion, like what you know are a perversion of honor and of honor and justice. Basically, they take those concepts and they twist them. So this is one of the 4. The holy symbol itself is it is basically like a bronze piece, like a bronze globe that is just covered with eyes.
Creepy.
I like
Yeah,
it.
very creepy.
That is a bit eldrishy.
I'm gonna hold on to all of these, and I'm gonna put the holy symbol with the reagents in the bag. I don't want it touching my person at all.
I also should say, if you look in the book is in a language you don't understand.
Well, I know quite a few languages.
Okay, so maybe you do. What languages do you know?
I do not know because you made up a few, and I
Oh,
don't.
yeah,
I don't know where we never went over
Okay.
and listed them.
It's. I'm gonna say it's in an esoteric language.
Okay.
That you might know. That so.
Yeah, because she's a smart being, so I know.
Yeah. So for most other people, it'd be like this is gibberish, and for you, it's like, oh, I actually recognize this language. This is basically a case of this prayer book is written like Latin. For us, I would say it's like this prayer book's like written in Latin, or like this prayer
Language.
book is written in Sanskrit, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, dead language.
All right, I'm going to search the rest of this room.
Yeah. I don't think I think you find that shipping manifest because we've had a lot of investigation today, and I think if you literally just rifle through the desk, you'll find it.
Okay.
The shipping manifests, you get it out, you can't read it is the problem, but you have friends who can. You got Calliope who can read it because Calliope I think has education.
I do.
Yeah.
Can
So
I
you get
read-
out, and you're like,
Does this say it has 1 box of blood?
I'm gonna look over the book.
Yeah, so the manifest lists out it lists out all of the things that every piece of cargo that is on this ship, all itemized. The thing you find strange on this usually the shipping manifest, it's like it's signed off for at the port it comes from, but it's also signed off at the port it arrives in. But nobody's been on the ship since it's docked. This is already approved for some reason. There's already a signature there. The stuff that it lists there that would seem strange to you are obviously they're obviously candles. It's not that strange, but candles, chalk, soot, salt, blood, incense, pitch, acid, dyes, empty cocoons, robes, eggs, oils, needles, and coffins. It lists the coffins under passengers.
Oh, I've been waiting
How
for my
convenient.
shipment of empty cocoons for months. Thank God it's finally here.
How many coffins are listed?
Roll a d20 for me.
11.
11 of them.
Well, I already know what's in one of those. Why are these listed as passengers?
I just hear that. Well, what's listed as passengers?
Coffins. Because I'm part of the custodians, is it normal for... I'm assuming that there are bodies in these coffins. Is it normal?
That is a good assumption to have. No, it is not normal to list them as passengers.
Okay. Yeah, like...
I wanna ask one of the crew members how many people crewed the ship.
Yeah, you can ask. Zamira is just like, and this is I don't know how many people were crewing the ship, so I'm gonna say 60. That seems like a good number.
Wow, they're mostly dead.
Yeah.
I just nod. I'm like, "Ooh, there was very not 60 of you left."
No.
This is not my expertise. Could whatever is in those coffins not be dead?
There's a very good chance since something attacked me when we opened one.
We've already seen spirits too, apparently.
So, we're going to... This is why I don't like being paid before a job is done. This ship should not be docked until we know exactly what's going on.
We should get the remaining crew off and deal with this, I think.
I don't think anyone should leave.
Where should I
Peel
have
off
them?
one of the... Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to make a joke. My bad.
That's fine.
There's still more going on here. This is one culprit found, but we still don't know the why.
That's fair. You know that he's a demon worshipper. Are there any certain demons that have a thing for coffins?
Maybe the coffins were for like a blood sacrifice, and that's where they were just going to stick them after they were done.
Yeah.
They're listed as passengers, though. I'm trying to, because my character may not be educated, but they're relatively intelligent.
I think for you this is a case of like you've dealt with smugglers before.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like an intuition of like why would they list them as passengers? I think without like folklore or anything, it's like because of your background, like you think through that and you're like, wait, they list them as passengers. They would list them as passengers because people don't usually look at the passenger lists. They're just like, here's the list of people. This seems to be all the people who are here, while cargo is scrutinized for.
We are going to have to take a look at those coffins.
Is there any, like, mention on the manifest who's to receive the shipment?
Yes, there are multiple recipients, mostly because this was carrying cargo for a few different people. One of them is Mr. Bahar, or I should give you the full name of this person because it would be on there. Their name is Ali Al-Akraf Bahar.
Oh, that's such a cool name.
This.
He is obviously Vice. You know Mr. Bahar.
Mhm.
The rest of you, if any of you have been out in the Emerald District, you know who he is. Otherwise, that's just a name.
I've had dealings because like getting my poultices are from the herbs in the Emerald Districts and
Yeah.
stuff.
Bahar is a magnate who lives out in the Emerald District. He's one of the landed aristocrats who lives out there. There are a few other names on here that's listed for there's somebody over in the Bloodstone Districts, which makes sense. The Bloodstone District is where the university is. It's the kind of occults area of the city. There's one list, one of them is listed in the Charcoal District. One's listed in the Opal District.
Who's getting the weird stuff, like the blood in the coffins?
It's this stuff is being split between people.
So what is Bahar receiving specifically?
That's a good question. I did not actually figure this out, so I'll just have to
Because
figure it out.
the empty cocoons may make sense because maybe they're pollinating moths or something like that, but
Yeah,
Or the silk.
I think he's receiving the cocoons, he's receiving the dyes, he's receiving the soot, and he's receiving the needles.
I could see all of those things making sense in some way. So
Yeah.
maybe Bahar is not the bad guy.
Yeah, maybe not. The
'Cause
blood's
since they probably make pencils and shit out of soot.
The blood's going
Pretty
to the
graphite.
blood. The blood is going appropriately left to the Bloodstone Districts. The person listed there, we can actually give this person a name, since they seem to be of interest. Okay. Sorry, I have to look at my notes and be like, which name list we take?
I mean, after you name that last person, you gotta come up with an epic name.
I gotta do this again, actually, for a last name, because I think this person will have a last name.
Himura.
So, have Moroccan.
His name's Phoebe Randall.
His name is Phoenix Wright. That's okay. Moroccan. Oh. And last but not least. Okay. His name is. Ooh, okay. His name is Gurgis Babakan.
Oh, that's a name.
Babakan.
Gurgis Babakan.
Sounds like a mob leader.
Can we get another sheet of
NPCs.
NPC names?
Yeah, I will have.
'Cause
I will
there's
make a sheet
lot
for next.
now.
Oh, there are. There always are. Gurgis is a member of the university. Because it lists their title. I don't have the university titles yet because I didn't figure them out, but they are a member of the. He's a member of the university. Yeah,
Well,
that's
and
where
this-
the blood and some other stuff's going.
I was going to say, well, in this quick silence, we have about 5 minutes, if that means
Yeah.
anything.
Hakika, what up?
She's dead.
Have you come back up? Have you come back up for air, so to speak?
Did I after I finish all of my things, then yeah, I think I would, because I was like, so hey, you can tell
Femi.
no.
Oh.
Calliope,
Ah.
that there's more dead bodies that you need to say prayers over or whatever.
Yeah, so you.
Is it about 11 of them?
I imagine as you start to leave, you hear a from one of the coffins.
No.
No. You show up back at the captain's quarters, and there's a dead body on the floor, and people pouring
I'm
over
like-
shipping manifests.
And I'm like, Calliope, there are more. And then I look down at the dead body, and it's Femi, and I'm like, poor Femi, what happened?
They tried to kill me.
They tried to
What?
kill her.
What the?
They're at the
And then
Saw it, they
fell.
tried
She
to-
gestures. She gestures to her singed hair, robes, and
And then fell and hit their throat, and it's just terrible.
Vice protected me.
They're one of the cultists, one of the demon worshippers.
And
We
I'll
have the
produce.
trappings about them.
I'll produce
How
the
distressing.
demonic symbol as well. This was on their person. I do
Can
not think.
I make a roll to see if I recognize
Yeah,
this?
do that folklore. Again, it's gonna be minus 10. You have the religious background, but like also, this is not a cult you're familiar with because you're in the cult Leviathan.
You're a whole different cult.
Yeah, you're a bit
I
different
mean,
cult. You're all about 10.
accurate, but
you're all
that's
about
a
10.
Well,
nine.
Yeah,
see.
that's a 9. You're all about
Maybe a
tentacles,
different
not
cult,
eyes,
but
yeah, you have the same sort of like information as Calliope does, though. In this case, they are the great enemy of the Leviathan, like the princes, like
Hakika's like, don't question my cult knowledge.
among others, I should say. There are many.
Enemy.
The enemies of Leviathan are myriad, but the princes are some of the greatest of them. And this,
I think like realizing that, like, I go and like spit on Femi's body, like you said we could speak of religious things.
Yep. But yeah, I think.
And after that, Vice is like, "You're welcome."
You hear a
I
guttural
didn't do
like.
it. No, I did do it.
I think we come in on the 3 sailors coming in after Hakika and seeing the dead body and just being like, and Zamira just being like,
Demon
good.
worshipper, don't worry about it.
Good. I'm glad they're dead now. They're just like, so. What about the ship? And that's where we end the episode. Like,
And Zanu comes up like, I'm here for a shipment of blood. I need to
I need to get the
University?
shipment of blood.
Hey, where's the blood? Who's got the blood?
Blood.
That stuff is gonna be all coagulated.
Blood,
and
Yeah, I know.
where's
This is
the
real
blood?
gross.
I must
been
drink
like-
your blood.
Oh, shh.
What if they kept it cool with
Wet.
like a hatch that opens and then they like put it in the seawater so as they're sailing it just stays in like a little water
Oh, so
cooler?
like a live well.
Yeah.
That's what fishing boats use. They have like a part of the ship that is underwater where they keep the fish.
Yeah.
Guys, I know I was thinking vampires before, but I just realized that there's blood right next to the coffins.
Cultist vampires. It's fine. It's fine. We'd just burn the boat.
Oh shit! No, we can't burn down the boat. Sorry.
I don't know about your promise. I'm just here to kill
No,
undead.
I'm literally saying in character. No, we can't burn down the boat. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're right.
I
We
have
won't
no
burn
reason
down
to
the boat.
So yeah, this is what happens when you start at the beginning of a conspiracy and you start pulling the thread.
I'm
By the
sure
way,
everything's
as
fine.
Calliope is right. Like, you're right. We can't burn down the boat and like kind of give me the shifty eyes. I kind of like look at Calliope, look at the dead body, look at Calliope.
Wink.
All right, but yeah, that's it. I didn't use any of my misfortune points because I forgot, and also we have a
Yes, keep forgetting.
And see, the thing is, though, you'll find that Calliope is significantly harder to hit just by virtue of her being. I have that adherent ability.
You do. You're much harder to hit because you don't violence people.
I don't.
You don't do the violence.
I'm too cute for you to punch.
I should have had that.
I'm
when-
too adorable to hit.
I forgot that when your quote unquote friend Femi tried to stab you, but it didn't matter anyway.
I didn't bring it up because they still missed.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's 100 reward points, everybody. Well done. Because again, I still don't have a good system of like, hey, here's how much XP you get. Kind of like a scum and villainy. Like, did you address
that's fair.
challenges with?
I know myself and Rhys got corruption for this session.
Yeah, let's talk about. Let's talk
Bridges
about
definitely got corruption
shit.
too.
I definitely got corruption, and I need to take a couple
I
days
didn't
to
even
heal.
swindle anybody.
So we're gonna go
Yeah,
down the
you
list.
punched somebody's throat in though.
Hey, that was my good act for the day. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
funnily enough, Femi is not considered an innocent, so you don't get corruption for
Just because
murdering
they
that.
murdered a bunch of people, they're not an innocent? That's weird.
Chaos
Calliope.
cultist, not innocent.
Calliope,
Mhm.
roll a d10.
I'm good at this.
and we'll see if you get a chaos rank or not.
Come on, chaos. 9.
You do, because it's
Yeah.
equal to or lower, so you got a chaos rank. Hakika, do you have corruption? Yes, you do, I
I
believe.
do. I have 3.
All right, roll a d10. You
Okay.
get an order rank,
Okay.
because you got above. Iluka,
Why did I already have an
Corruption.
order rank? I don't think I should.
last time you didn't get any
We
corruption.
all got order ranks from last time.
But I
It's-
also got a chaos. Why do I have 1 chaos rank then?
You just got it. Why would you have both? I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Why do I
Oh.
have both? I
That's
was
weird.
looking at my character sheet and there was both on there.
oh, that's
Rolled a
strange.
2.
That should not be the case.
Okay,
Uh,
2 order ranks. Got it.
Yeah, or yeah, you 2 order
Mhm.
ranks now. How much corruption do you have, Iluka?
1.
Oh, so you're good. Order rank.
Oh.
All of that
Uh,
crap you pulled today and you only got 1?
Yeah, I'm.
Oh yeah, I kind of made a deal with a demon. Does that count as corruption? Like
They're
we
not-
didn't talk
yeah.
about it in the
So-
No,
middle.
the demon
so-
deal's totally fine, but get
so
scared and you're in
you're-
trouble.
Nuria, or the person pretending to be Nuria, is not a demon. You don't know what she is, and maybe you'll find out, maybe you won't.
Good
We'll
job,
talk
you
about it
read
out.
about it.
We'll talk about out of it because I do want to talk about it. Vice, roll that d10.
6.
How much corruption do you have?
6.
Get a chaos rank.
Yeah.
Yay. Wait,
Uh,
even if I tie?
Yeah,
or
it's
break.
tie or lower.
Boo!
I love if there's at least one person who's like, well, but I don't want chaos. And everyone else is like, no, embrace being a terrible person.
I'm good either way. I have a path I can go if I fall to chaos or if I stay good. So
Yeah, it's equal to or less.
I'm equal opportunity.
I just don't want to lose the character because that's sad.
Kratos, how much corruption did you have?
3.
Okay, you're good. You get an order rank.
Does the corruption reset each session or does it stay?
Yes, corruption is temporary, but chaos
Uh,
ranks are forever.
Okay.
What about Peril?
Can I start a long-term project?
Peril. So getting rid of that requires other things. It requires recovery.
we need to go do a healing bit.
They
Yeah.
need to have some downtime
Okay.
actions.
Getting rid of peril is easier than getting rid of damage for obvious reasons.
I need to go take
but-
some time off.
Yeah. But, like,
Yeah, I'm gonna need some, cause
peril just requires to get rid of peril. You just need to rest somewhere that's warm and safe.
okay.
Yeah. So after resting, you move all steps up the peril condition track positively to unhindered. Or you can take smelling salts,
Which gives corruption.
which gives you corruption but puts you up the peril track.
I corrupted all the boat people.
You
Yeah,
did.
it's fine. The boat people.
I do need. I am gonna need to figure out how to set up weapons because it didn't do that one automatically.
I
But
set up.
I can worry
some-
about that later.
I set up some of the weapons for you, but yeah, they're not too hard to figure out. It's just a little weird. Yeah, that's it. That's the session because I don't have any other like end of session things I have to do for this game.
I will say that I took Kashdaran instead of Mithari.
Okay,
as my
cool.
language.
Cool. Yeah. The languages again are in the world basics thing on the side where the characters thing is. I will have an NPC list at some point because there are a lot of NPCs. So I will have it at some point. But right now, just gotta worry about Nuria, obviously, and the fact that they're, maybe they're a demon.
Maybe.
But yeah, let's outros. Is that what we do? Starting with outro.
First announcement, though, just
Oh.
a reminder: we won't be playing next week because I will be out of town.
Ah.
Hooray!
Important things.
Panda.
Important out of towns during
Yes.
pandemic. Hooray! Yeah, I'll be in Virginia/Maryland with Shae next week, so it's only affecting this game and Vampire the Masquerade. So hooray for pushing back our season finale 3 weeks now. Anyways, yeah, we can do outros now, but wanted to get that announcement out so we don't set it up. Nerdfuffle just subscribed. Thank you, Fuffles.
Thanatos gifted it.
Oh, gifted. Thank you, Thanatos. Outros for outro.
Hi, I'm Outro. I am currently playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I am in the last 5 hours of the game, so I will be finishing that up tomorrow and then lending it to Rhys because they want to play.
Yay!
Aside from that, I'm planning on for May, which is still a bit out, so I need to fill some blank space until then. For May, I will be raising money to write Love on Her Arm by playing Persona 5 Royal throughout the entire month. I plan on completing the game. No, I'm not going to 100% that game because that would be like 200 hours of video game that I don't want to play. Well, I do want to play. I just don't want to play that much. But yeah, after tomorrow, I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to do to fill the gap for streaming between now and May. Otherwise, I'm preparing for an off-stream Burning Wheel game, so that's been exciting.
Woo. And then we'll drop down on the cam to Kelsa.
Hi, I'm Kelsa. I play role-playing games on the internet. I am here playing Haikika on Thursdays. I just learned how to crochet so I could make myself this amazing octopus hat. Isn't it fantastic?
So good.
It's so good. I love it.
I super love it as well. On my own channel on Mondays, we're going to be finishing up Shattered Hopes and Broken Dreams, which is a Mobile Frame Zero Firebrands hack about magical girls mixed with Betrayal at House on the Hill. And at the end of the last session, we rolled who the traitor was, and it's me! Spoilers. But we haven't actually gotten into the haunt yet. That's going to be next time, so I'm excited about that. Right now, those are my only streamed games, so that's it. That's what I got.
All right. We'll bounce up to Saint since I don't need to go until last.
Hi, everybody. My name is Saintguard. I'm a writing streamer, voice actor, and sometimes jam a tabletop role-playing games. Usually, you can find me over on my own channel, twitch.tv/Saintguard. I started replaying the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy HD. So if you want to see me play Phoenix Wright again and do a lot of voices, you can do that, including being Joey Wheeler as Phoenix Wright, because that's my Phoenix Wright. It's the best type, best Phoenix Wright. He throws objections and everything.
It's hilarious.
You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram. On Twitter, it's at Saintguardless, using with LY at the end. On Instagram, it's just my username, because nobody took it, unlike on Twitter. I don't know who took it on Twitter, but somebody did.
We'll find them.
We'll find them, and then, I don't know, we'll ask them politely to please give me their name. But yeah, you can also, of course, find me here as the GM of Bloody Pearls. And that's about it. Oh, also, there's a new XCOM game that's coming out next week. I will be playing that.
That does look really fun.
I'm very excited for it. I'm still doing the thing of like, I'm not gonna pre-order it because I gotta think about pre-orders, but like also it's only $10. So
it looks fun.
Is it a whole game?
Yeah. It's a whole ass game.
Whole ass
game. It's apparently like 20 something hours or something like that from something I saw, but yeah, it's a whole ass game.
It's a good
maybe that'll
game.
fill my block.
I was also planning to pick it up, but I won't be able to play it next week. It's fine. Down to Rhys, if you were done. I think you were done?
I am done,
okay.
Definitely.
So you can find me here Thursdays playing Vice, and that's about it for now until some more of my games that I actually have ordered and want to play stop getting delayed. So
I have to say, for Vice, you need to get yourself like a gang of enforcers or something, so you can have the Vice Squad.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm on the Vice Squad. You are the Vice Squad. All right, then, Shae.
Hello, everyone. My name's Shae. I'm playing Greta, the law in this game.
The law.
I am the law.
You're very kind of scrappy, short, axe wielding, gun toting.
Badass.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Can confirm.
Yeah, sorry about that. I am a member of Party White Gaming. You can find me almost every day here. Almost every day. Whoops, knocking stuff over. I am a member in a lot of the games, and I've also done artwork for the channel. So things like the offline screen, or the logo, or the standby screen. Those are all things
Several art assets.
that I've done. Yeah. You can find me at Shae on Twitter. It's supposed to be Shae Jump, but it's at Shae. I just post some of my art there. I did recently hash out what I think is going to be good for my price sheet, and now I need to get, Patreon set up and all that stuff. And I found that I actually enjoyed streaming my art, so I might be doing that more often when I find a good time slot to do it regularly. But that's me.
Okay, well that rounds it around to me. Hi, I'm Rin. You're watching our channel, Party Wipe Games. We do stream most days of the week, but currently we are offline 2 of 5 Mondays and Fridays, but you can normally catch us, but not this coming week because I'll be out of town, as I previously mentioned. But normally you can catch us Tuesdays, where we play Vampire the Masquerade. We have had our season finale on hold for going on 3 weeks, and we will probably wrap it up when I get back from my trip, and I'm sure everything will be fine because we will immediately go into an Anarch campaign set invading the city that we were just protecting. So Wednesdays will probably become a Zweihander game over on the Zweihander RPG channel, because I am currently in talks about doing a sponsored game with them. So I do need to find people to play that, though, and I don't think any of the fine people here want to play Zweihander twice in a week. But maybe.
I'd consider it.
Maybe.
I don't have time, unfortunately.
Yeah. If people want to do it, they did say that, we get the money and shilling and all of that. So if there's any money earned, we get a cut of that, and I am willing to split it with anybody who does help in it. So there's that.
What's the time slot for that?
It would probably be our normal time.
Okay.
Because it looks like they have Encounter RPG also doing something leading right up to what would be the comfortable time slot for where we do our stuff. Like, they're going right up to 7 Eastern, I think, on Wednesday as well. Okay. They're looking to just run a lot of Zweihander on that channel.
Understandable.
Yeah, they really want to promote it. So I have to start thinking about what I want to run in regards to Zweihander. I want to do something incredibly dark and gritty, probably something akin to Berserk. I might also look at Dark Astral and see if they're open to that being like a refreshing change of pace, but still within Zweihander. But we'll see. We've got time to figure all that out. Anyways, Thursday we're of course here. Fridays we don't really have anything set in stone. Saturdays you can catch us playing Tomb of Annihilation. The heroes are woefully out of their depth. They do not make money, and the Sunites took pity on the group's barbarian because she was such a train wreck, and she came back with a beehive hairdo and smelling of fine oils. It's fine. It's Shae's character. Sundays we play.
I did not roll. I rolled over a 5 once that entire session.
She did, and
all of your luck went to here. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you
balanced
go.
Out. Yeah, the encounter was.
No, I still rolled low in this game.
Well, yes, but that's good. And
no.
then Sundays we play Curse of Strahd, and Shae and I play that, and it's a fantastic time, and we kick butt and take names. Otherwise, that's it for us. Is there anybody we can raid?
Zweihander.
Are they on?
Yeah.
They start at 10 o'clock tonight.
Oh.
On Thursdays.
I was monitoring, but I didn't see them on.
They start before us, and they have a game after as well.
Yeah, I just didn't. They weren't on when I was watching, so we will raid them then, because that seems like the best choice to do. So everybody go check out Zweihander RPG, give them a hellos, and make us look good so they'll take us in for a time slot and give us sponsorships. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Everybody.
Bye. Okay.